welcome to Broome Centurion Football on a beautiful night here at Viking Stadium in Spartanburg, South Carolina. We have got a good ball game in store, and I am joined tonight by Alan Knight and by Coach Barry Toney. We have got a full press box tonight, though.
Yeah.
So we are just about 25 minutes, I believe, away from starting this game tonight, from kickoff, though. And the teams are on the field right now. As you can see down there, the Broome Centurions are wearing their all-white uniforms tonight. The white pants, white jerseys with the blue numerals, and the Vegas gold helmets with the logo, blue face masks. While the Spartanburg Vikings on the other side of the field are dressed in their all navy blue with the Vegas gold trim. Guys, I can tell you right now that a team wearing blue and gold is going to win this game tonight. It all comes down to what shade of blue and gold they are wearing to be able to get this party started there. So we are just about ready to go to our pre-game show in just a minute, though. But again, these two teams come in. Broome's 2-0. They've had two impressive victories. Their last road game was the season's opener. They went to Powdersville and knocked off a Powdersville team that were defending Upper State champions in 3A last year. And then the Broome Centurions just lined up and totally ripped and demolished Chesney last week. But Chesney, I think, spent more time talking junk and trash and trying to pick little skirmishes during the game than they did playing football. So Spartanburg comes in 1-1. They won their first game of the year last year with a big win on the road against Dutch Fork by a score of 17-6, and they lost a tough one to South Point here 16-14 in the season's opener. So this has all the makings for a great game tonight. But we're going to go now to the Coach Lynn Fleming pre-game show and hear what Broome's head football coach had to say about tonight's ball game.
Football coach Lynn Fleming with us tonight, and our show was brought to you by Pizza Inn and Larry's Trophies. Good win on Friday night. Got the season started off 2-0, but just talk a little bit about, after watching the film, what you saw from the game with Chesney.
Just a lot of execution. That's what we kind of talked about at practice yesterday. One of the biggest things that I've liked from this group is that they just come out and they just play. They play from the first snap. They play hard. It seemed like the last couple of years we've kind of waited a quarter or so, or a quarter and a half, to kind of get a feel for somebody to determine how we played. And this group hasn't done that. They've gone out since opening kickoff return, and just played solid football. And they did that Friday. Played very, very fundamental. Very sound, and executed both sides of the ball and special teams.
And again, like you said, you're 2-0 in getting the ball first this year. And you had a good drive. I think the first time you had it over at Powdersville, had some things going, but you took the kickoff this week and just took it straight down the field and were able to score, and then turn around and get it and score again, though. So that's got to be a good feeling when you're able, like you said, to get off to a fast start.
Yeah, it is. You always want to. It's kind of our philosophy we're taking to football. We want to start fast, and we want to start on offense, and hopefully we could set the tone with on offense. And our guys have done that the last couple of weeks, and just by how we played and how physical we played.
And again, your two players of the week right now, the young man that played good week one had another big game, and I know I called his name several times on big hits of our Carolina First Insurance for a big hit in the game. But Taquan Booker, tell a little bit about him and why he's our defensive player of the week.
Well, he's one of those guys coming into the year, wasn't exactly sure. He's only a sophomore, wasn't exactly sure, if he was going to be a JV player, varsity player, and, but he kind of set the tone kind of early and kind of determined what he was going to be. And, and he's done a great job for us. He's been in the right place, and when he's been in the right place, he's made the plays, and you know, he just continues to get better every week. And like I said, he's just a sophomore, so he's got 2 more years with us.
And again, your defense as a whole played very well against Chesney in that they do a lot of things. They throw a lot of those little quick passes in the backfield, run some options and all. But I thought that they had another good performance again in week 2.
Well, they did, and you know, like Coach Sullivan, you know, talked about the other day. This group has done a great job of understanding schemes and different schemes. You know, it's very different from what we saw the first week and what we saw the second week. So, you know, these guys have done a very good job of adjusting, very good job of understanding, of learning, of just adjusting on the fly to the game. So it's been a fun group to watch.
On the offensive side of the ball, again, just a good performance. I call them sugar and spice in the backfield now that you've got. I think Spice was our player of the week. Sugar's also threw some touchdown passes right there, though. But just a dominant performance of, you know, your offensive line up front and then the backs and quarterback making the plays for you on offense.
Absolutely. You know, in player of the week, you know, Jalen just had a tremendous football game. And, you know, and he'll be the first one to tell you, you know, it all starts with those guys up front. You know, it all starts with our receivers out there blocking. It all starts with, you know, our receivers catching the football and to be able to spread the defense out a little bit to force them to defend the whole field. So, you know, Jalen's is a very good football player, and you know, he's going to continue to do his thing each and every week.
And, you know, the good thing about it is he's only a sophomore.
He's only a sophomore, correct.
That's the good thing right there, though, that he's still in the learning process. That's scary to think about senior year, but we're not going to age him that quick. We're going to enjoy him as a sophomore.
That's exactly right.
Right now, though. So, but again, for the fans that have not been following this year, a little bit different. That you're lining up, you're taking advantage of your speed in the backfield. You're taking advantage of having a big offensive lineman going to Furman right there, though. And I'm enjoying seeing, you know, just line it up. It's like it's nothing really that fancy. It's like stop me if you can. Yeah. And we're going to do this until you can stop us.
That's right. You know, and we're very selective, you know, when we take shots and throwing the football. And, you know, Kamaje has continued to get better every week with our – kind of our RPO scheme, if you will, you know, and he's doing a good job of spreading the ball around when he does have to throw it and throwing the ball well. But, you know, right now we have a good group up front, and we got a couple guys. We got 3 guys in the backfield that can go, and, you know, we're gonna do that.
And I think you've got a good receiving core now. I think you had 3 different players catch touchdown passes in the game the other day, though. So
we did, and that's key. I mean, that's key to be able to spread the ball around and again, make them defend everybody.
Because we know everybody's going to line up and put that. I looked, and Chesney had 8 and 9 men in the box up there. And they're going to dare you. And when you've got a quarterback who can, with the play action, can throw it and keep a play alive, then that will very quickly, hopefully, back those people off the line of scrimmage a little bit. We're going from there. All right, got a big game coming up this week that this is one that I know you and Coach Hodge are very good friends and all, and have kind of brought back this little friendly rivalry with the 2 teams. I think you probably jump on the bus and go 2 miles Friday night over there, though. But it's just a great opportunity, and this is a great game for the city of Spartanburg, having Broome and Spartanburg playing, being this close. It's kind of a no-brainer. And this is a game probably that will have a lot of hype this week. That Spartanburg pulled off a huge win at Dutch Fork.
Yep.
You're sitting 2-0 right now, ranked in the top 10 in the state 3A and all like that. Tell us a little bit about this game.
Yeah, it's you know, it's going to be exciting. I mean, it's you know, we went in the last year's game, a little bit of disappointment. You know, we were missing some guys, and you know, due to for whatever reason, illness, and you know, this year we feel like we're pretty healthy. You know, watch these guys on film; they're extremely fast on defense. You know, and you know, kind of their MO is to try to create chaos up front. You know, Coach Rosano and his staff, and you know, offensively they're still figuring things out. You know, they graduated some pieces, and you know, they're getting better every week. You see signs of them getting better each time they go out. So, you know, they're going to be a dangerous team. And, especially come playoff time. So, we're excited about this opportunity to go out there and play them and just, showcase what our guys can do and to be on a big stage in front of guys. It's going to be a playoff type atmosphere, and these are the games we want to be involved in. We want to play good football teams that have very good coaching staffs that they're going to show us things that we need to work on, and again help us with things that we feel like we're pretty good at. So this is going to be a great opportunity for us Friday.
And again, when you look at the schedule, this was one that just really jumps out at you as a huge measuring stick to play against them.
Yes,
and you mentioned their defense. That's kind of been the trademark this year of that team is the first two games. They played great defense, two low-scoring games, and their defense have kept them in both games this year so far.
Yeah, they have. And like I said, you watch them. They're very chaotic around the football and fly to the ball. They're very fast. They're just they're a fun team to watch on defense because they get after it. So it's going to be a really big test for us Friday.
And then that will be good, too, because I think Broome's a fun team to watch on defense
Absolutely.
This year, too, with the guys you've got out there playing all. On the offensive side of the ball for them, too, I think they have a new quarterback.
They do.
They're breaking in some new running backs, and I think they lost a really good receiver last year,
They did.
too, though. So, as you mentioned a little bit right there, what can you tell us about those guys?
Well, just, again, that they're just getting better each week. I think they're, the quarterback's is new. He's not new to the system, but he's new as far as the experience-wise. He's still figuring out, his way through, and he's got a running back who's I think he's a freshman who's done a really good job for him and just continues to get better each week. And, again, offensive line-wise, changing some pieces of the puzzle, and, they're just trying to figure their way through it. And again, you see signs of them getting better each week, and, again, the coaching staff they have over there, they're just going to continue to get better each week and, figure out what they're going to hang their hat on and what they're going to be good at.
They special teams, Spartanburg is usually pretty good too. I think they've got a walk-on University of South Carolina, either a long snapper or or kicker down there. So they usually have a strong leg kicker and all that. But what can you tell us about their special teams? Yeah,
I mean, kind of the same. They had the same this year. It seems like every year they have somebody show up and just take their place. So they have a young man that kicks the ball really well. Made some field goals in preseason. Does a great job kicking off for them, and special teams wise, they're a well coached unit. So this is going to be a really challenge for us Friday night.
All right, our Carolina Health and Spine injury report. How do we look going in injury wise going into week 3?
It's as healthy as we can be, at this point. So, we feel good about going into Friday and where we at, and just continue. We got a few guys that just continue to heal up a little bit, but the guys that are healthy are healthy, so we're ready to go.
All right, keys to the game, offensively, defensively, special teams. For the Centurions, go in there and come home 3-0. What do we need to do?
We need to play fast defensively. We need to not give up the big play. We just need to make them snap it again, which is our big thing defensively. Just force them to snap it again. Offensively, I think we have to protect the football. We can't beat ourselves. We can't have turnovers. We need to protect the football, and we need to have sustained drives that ends in points. So, I think those are key to Friday night.
Well, we look forward to seeing the game. Should be fun going over there. Beautiful facility that when we went over there a couple of years ago, it was really nice. So, and I think the fans are going to be in for a treat with this game Friday night.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Good luck, and look forward to talking to you after the game.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
We need to have system.
And welcome back to the Viking Stadium here. We are just about 7 minutes away from kickoff Want to take this opportunity very quickly to mention our sponsors here. Let you see our sponsors for the game tonight: Cleeper Construction, Pizza Inn right across the street, D2 Power Sports. Treat yourself to the better things in life. Carolina Spine and Health, and they have got a special promotion on tonight that any Spartan High or any of the Broome faculty members can get a free 30-minute massage, and I'm going to be putting that up throughout the game on that for people to be able to see how they can get the free massage. Sugar and Spice, that's Coach Toney's favorite place to eat right over there. Coach Toney, you got a favorite?
Hey, absolutely. My favorite food, anything.
Anything, and a lot of it. All right, we got Spartan Waste, keeping the city and upstate clean and defending against litter. We've got Premier Sports Lighting, also Total Industrial Marketing is one of our sponsors. Also, one of our sponsors that just messaged me right now said the sound sounds good is Carolina First Insurance. Matt Fulmer, one of my former players from Dorman High School, is right across the street. So, you know, we had hurricanes this week and other things, so if you don't feel safe, like you're covered for the unexpected big hits in life, go see Matt Fulmer. Also, Steel Core Industrial and Welding Supplies, Upper State Property and Sales Incorporated, Larry's Trophies, who is one of our sponsors of the week this week, Concoction Ministries, and Faces of Total Victory. So those are our sponsors, and now we're going to get to the starting lineups. Alan, do you want to do our starting lineups right here for us tonight for the Broome Centurions?
Well, the Broome Centurions on offense, we have receiver number 2, Trayshawn Suber. Receiver number 1, Grayshawn Bradley. At tackle, number 56, D.T. Thompson. At guard, number 75, Amiri Shipman. At center, number 66, Brady Alexander. At guard, number 77, Stephen Odell. At tackle, number 58, Levi Bishop. At receiver, number 23, Landon Deaton. At receiver, number 17, Troy Agnew. At quarterback, we have Kamaje Brackett Brannon. At running back, we have number 2, Jalen McGill. And our place kicker is number 20, Mason Dixon. On defense, at corner, number 13, Asher Littlejohn. At safety, number 0, Trayshawn Suber. At safety, number 12, Amaji Martin. At corner, number 11, John Wilkins. Linebacker, number 24, Tristan Cromer. At linebacker, number 10, Jaden Thomas. At linebacker, number 21, Taquan Booker. At linebacker, number 6, Grant Bradley. Defensive line, number 56, D.T. Thompson. Defensive line, number 9, Bryson Arrowwood. And defensive line, number 51, Logan Brown. And punter tonight, number 31, Jonathan Hughes.
And those are your Centurions now, as the Centurions are coming out of the locker room. Again, beautiful facility here at Spartanburg High School. You can see the Centurions are coming down the steps now, headed to the field in their all-white uniforms. And while they're coming down, just want to get a quick mention in to our very special sponsors this week. And those are Larry's Trophies. Terry Hall has been a sponsor for me for a long time, taking care of my trophies and awards forever. He's a fellow Green Bay Packer stockholder along with me, but Terry has sponsored our awards for our Players of the Week every week and our broadcast also at Pizza Inn. Our other sponsor of the week is a new sponsor of the week this year. That is D2 Power Sports, located on Heron Circle. That they have got all of the, you separate the men from the boys by the price of the toys, but they have got a stock full of toys up there with the jet skis, the Can-Ams, all the great sports recreational vehicles. And I tell you, don't deprive yourself of the good things in life. Go up there and see our friends at D2 Power Sports. Go by and see Bruce or John and see what we can do. Let them fix you up with some of the better things in life. All right, we got the captains down at the center of the field right now. And Alan, can you see the numbers on the captains we have?
Yes, for Spartan High, we have number 7. That is Rael Sengor. Number 6 is Charles Woodruff. I got the red zone in the way. And then number 77 is Josef Flores. All of those are seniors. If the red zone guy get out of my way, I can get the other number. And the coin's up.
And I believe the Vikings have won the toss tonight. The captains for Broome tonight are Biggs, Stephen O'Dell, number 77, the man we call Shrek. Trying to see who the other people are out there. Captains, number 8 for this, and number 3, that is Sugar of the Sugar and Spice attack of the Spice crew. That is
number
Brackett
60.
Brannon, and number 60 for the Centurions. Looking on the list now is Ricardo Mazzano.
And for Spartan High was number 29, Christian Roberts.
All righty. And here comes the Vikings. Again, Spartanburg coming out tonight. What's that guy carrying a Chucky doll for? Looks like a number 2. The things these kids come up with on the playing field. And here comes your Broome Centurions now, have taken the field. As you see, pretty good crowd here of the fans from Broome High School that have made the 2-mile track over here. And Spartanburg is getting ready to receive. So we are ready for the opening kickoff, and our opening kickoff is brought to you by Larry's Trophies. So Terry Hall. Terry, have I got it spelled correctly? I went home. Terry told me I misspelled trophies last week. So I checked, and it was spelled correctly. It was spelled like you told me to. So Larry's Trophies is our sponsor for the kickoff tonight. Terry is a Spartanburg High School graduate. We're not going to mention classes of any classes tonight that would incriminate us. So now Mason Dixon has teed it up, ready to give it a wallop.
Back deep for Spartan High is number
10.
That is Raheem Harris. And I think that's number 2, Kamari Cunningham.
Just a beautiful night for football after we had stormy weather in Spartanburg this week. We are set to get this started tonight in a good way.
High end over end kick picked up by number 2. He's got some grass. He's got more grass. He's got the sideline.
And he
finally brought down.
He's brought down at the Centurion 45, so an excellent return. And it will be a Spartan Waste defensive series now for the Spartanburg offense versus the Broome defense.
I saw number 11, John Wilkins, had Cunningham wrapped around the legs to help break him down.
All righty, here we go. Vikings come out now with one back in the backfield along with their quarterback.
Number 18, T.J. Johnson. He's a junior, 5'8", 155 pounds.
Twins to both sides. And dropping back to pass immediately, looking for a receiver. He's got a man open right down the middle. Open, and he gets down to about the 20-yard line.
That was Justin Rice. He's a junior, 5'11", 185.
And it's our first pizza in, 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive for the Spartanburg Vikings. Spartanburg on the Broome 20-yard line to start the game. Man in motion this time. Quarterback keeps it, runs up the middle, and he goes nowhere then. Number 24 for the Centurions had the first contact.
And that was Tristan Comer.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down, 9 yards to go. I see big D.T. Thompson on that front line for the Centurions, along with a host of his friends.
High snap.
And that play goes nowhere as the Centurions throw them for a loss. And that was an Upstate Property Sales Incorporated tackle for loss then.
By number 52, Chance Williams.
Do we have yellow on the field or what are we?
I don't see any
I
yellow.
think a player going out or signaling somebody. He's got a knee pad out or something. So we've got our first third down of the game. Premier Sports Lighting third down, and the yard to make is the 12-yard line. Third down and about 11 yards to go for the Spartanburg Vikings. There's a quick pass over the middle. It's intercepted.
Yes.
It's intercepted by the Broome Centurions.
And he has open field.
He needs
has
one block. Will he get the block? No, but he gets down, and that's number 15 for the Centurions.
That was Darren Cook.
Darren Cook, who also plays running back, but what a big play then. That was a big play, a Carolina first, big hit for the Broome Centurions on that, and so quickly the Sugar and Spice offense has taken the field, and the Broome Centurions will have the ball 1st and 10 on the Spartanburg 34-yard line. Sugar and Spice in the backfield. The ball given to McGill.
Yep.
McGill's going to drive down to about the 28-yard line. J. Mack was our offensive player of the week this past week. He had 16 carries for 193 yards, 3 touchdowns rushing, and 1 receiving. Second down and about a long 4 to go for the Centurions.
Quarterback keeps it. Oh, he slipped.
And again, you got to wonder about this because this is pretty much the only time that the Centurions will be playing on AstroTurf.
Yeah.
Brackett Brannon slips and falls at the line of scrimmage for a short gain on the play, and the line to make on the Premier Lighting line to make is down around the 24-yard line. Third down and about 4 to go. Coach Fleming signal into play from the side. Sugar and Spice in the backfield. Ball snapped. Option look right here. Brackett Brannon turns it up, and he's going to be met. It looks like about a yard short of the first down, and it's going to bring up 4th down. I'm sure the Centurions are going to go for it from here.
I would.
4th down, 2 yards to go. The ball spotted at the Spartanburg 26.
He's got the wall out there. Number 51, Logan Brown. Number 58, Levi Bishop. Number 77,
Big Steve Odell, who's going to be playing for the Furman Paladins next year.
And number 72, Lance Fowler. He's going.
Stephen Odell snapping the ball tonight. Ball's given to J-Mac. J-Mac runs it down. It's going to be close.
He got it. Oh, yeah. He got it with a couple inches to go.
Where the spot is, he got it.
Yeah.
He got his helmet knocked off, too. Let's see if he has to come out of the game for a minute.
Come on. And let's move the chains, boys.
They're going to ask for a measurement.
Don't touch the ball.
Let's see here what the...
It's going to be close, man.
Yeah.
I thought the original spot he had it, but you never can tell. Playing on the road.
Well, forward progress. No.
He didn't get it by that. Wow.
Forward progress looked like he got it.
So the ball by inches is short, and it will be Spartanburg ball gets the first big stop of the game tonight as they stop the Centurions down on their 24-yard line. So both teams have been close to scoring but have not been able to convert on the opportunities. So it is another Spartan Waste defensive series coming up for Broome now. Spartan Waste defends the Upstate from all the trash and litter in the area here. One back in the backfield. Ball snapped back. A little quick pass behind the line of scrimmage. Looking for a block. and getting the ball out to about the 34-yard line, 36-yard line. And it looks like it's going to be enough for a Pizza Inn 1st and 10. Yep, they moved the chains. So Spartanburg with a new set of downs. They have twins to both sides, have receivers stacked on the bottom side. Another quick pass behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be drugged down about the 38-yard line out of bounds for a short gain.
And that was number 15. That was Darren Crook.
Crook, the man with the earlier interception in the game. Twins to both sides, one back in the backfield. Centurions looking to blitz right here. Quarterback keeps it, and he is slung down. Nice defensive play then. I see Cromer, number 24, along with number 52.
That's Chance.
Who was Williams, our player of the week from the first week, and it brings up a 3rd down, a Premier Sports Lighting 3rd down, and the yard to get for the first down is out at the 46-yard line. 3rd down and about 6 yards to go. Dropping back to pass. Short pass is going to be complete right at the sticks, and he gets it across the midfield stripe down to about the Broome 45-yard line.
And once again, that was Darren Crook giving it a big hug on the ground.
And that time they gave him too big of a cushion on that, that he just ran a stop route and was able to stop at the sticks, pick it up, and get the necessary yardage. So new set of downs.
Trips to the
twins to both sides. Now they actually move back at empty backfield. Throw the screen pass behind the line right here. And again, that's going to be Cromer getting over trying to make the tackle. Ball comes out, but they said it was down.
Yeah.
So it'll bring up 2nd down and about a short 6 to go.
Ball spotted on the 41-yard line.
Given to the back in the backfield, and he is just wrestled in by number 53 for the Centurions.
That is Bryson Branch.
Bryson Branch.
He's just a freshman.
Stepped right in there, made the tackle. So 3rd down. Premier Sports Lighting, 3rd down, line to reach is down at the Centurion 36-yard line. It's 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Possession down for the Vikings. Dropping back to pass, throws a short pass, and he gets the necessary yardage.
And that was Asher Littlejohn who drove him out of bounds.
And that was Suber, I believe, on the tackle also, number 0. Coach Toney, they're playing too soft in the secondary right now.
I'll have to come up a little bit.
So Pizza Inn 1st and 10.
On 34.
Ball spotted at the 34-yard line now. 3 receivers up top, and we have got our first laundry of the night.
That's right. That parachute was flying up, wasn't it?
D2 Power Sports, flag on the play.
They must be.
And it looks like they're going to be procedure against the Vikings.
Yeah.
Again, when you're up on a Heron Circle, stop by and see our friends at D2 Power Sports. They've got all the sports recreational vehicles. Don't deprive yourself of the better things in life. All right, here we go.
1st and 15.
Vikings have 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom, 1 back in the backfield. Dropping back to pass, and the ball's batted up in the air.
And
intercepted. It's going to be intercepted again. That is number 21 for the Centurions.
That's Taquan Booker.
Booker, who was the sophomore player of the week for this past week for the Centurions. Great job of the linemen of getting their hands up in the air. So it is a sugar and spice 1st and 10.
And it's a sugar and spice starting the offensive drive. Every time you start your drive, make sure it includes a stop at the sugar and spice.
All right, dropping back to pass. Brackett Brandon's got a man wide open on a little stop route then. He gets it across the midfield stripe and down to the 45 45-yard line of the Vikings.
That was number 1, Grayson Bradley on the reception.
Okay. All right, empty backfield now for Brackett Brennan. The Vikings, or the Centurions, have a cluster of receivers, 4 to the bottom, 1 up top. Ball snapped in the backfield. Fakes the pass now. Hold on to the ball. There goes the man called Sugar. Sugar's going to fall close to the marker out there. That's Kamaje. Brackett Brannon on the carry then had an option of throwing the pass behind the line to McGill or keeping it.
And that
And
brings
They
up.
moved the chains.
Yeah.
it's another pizza in 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive. And when you're driving down East Main Street, stop by and get one of their delicious pizzas at Pizza Inn on East Main Street. All right, here we go. New set of downs. The ball snapped. Ball given the backfield. And gang tackle that time. The Vikings had 4 people. Steven, let's see if that was Steven or not, though. Yep, that was Shrek just pancaked someone from his center position tonight. And I guess, Matt Fulmer, we're going to give you credit for that one as being a huge hit tonight by the big offensive lineman headed to Furman. The Carolina First Insurance. Again, make sure you're protected.
That was a loss of 4. Ball's now spotted on the 47.
Okay, twins to each side. Sugar and Spice in the backfield. Brackett Brennan throws the pass. It's complete. He's looking for a block. Spinning, that's Suber. And he's going to get it back to about the 44-yard line.
And we
we've
have
got Laundry on the field.
Looked like he was doing cartwheels going down that sideline.
And I think we may have had
2.
there's another flag.
We may have some jawing going on.
Did they have enough flags in their pocket?
It is flag football here at Viking Stadium. We have 2 flags on the play. And Coach Toney, our old saying is, when you've got 3 or more officials in a circle, somebody's getting ready to get shafted.
Coach Cos said 3. There's 3 in that circle over there.
And Alan would probably agree with me and say sometimes that can be 3 blind mice.
Yes, it is.
But we don't have the song to play anymore. So it's a D2 Power Sports flag on the play. And it's a D2 Power Sports flag on the play. Don't penalize yourself by missing out on the better things in life. Go to D2 Power Sports and see Bruce and his staff to get your next sports recreational vehicle. For more information, call 864-542-9599 with 2 locations in Spartanburg and Greenville.
2 unsportsmanlike conduct calls. They both are
On one on each team.
Offsetting.
So they're offsetting. So
that brings up 2nd down and 13 to go. Ball still spotted on the 47.
now see, that should be 3rd down right now because J-Mac lost on 1st down. That was a pass there for 2nd down. That should be 3rd. Let's see if he changes the marker over there.
They're still trying to explain it to Coach Fleming.
Well, we've got this break in the action. Want to mention our Faces of Total Victory and K.O. Sullivan, one of our break in the action sponsors. And you wonder, what does Faces mean? Faces means female athletes and coaches engaged in sports. And K.O. Sullivan ministers to both the schools participating tonight with the women's teams at Broome High School and at Spartanburg High School, though. So we appreciate all the hard work she puts in ministering to the coaches and female athletes in our area.
Coach, they had 5 referees huddling up just a second ago.
I guess that means double trouble.
After it's all been said and done, there's usually more said than done.
Yep.
All right. Coach Fleming just sent in the call.
And so we've got our 3rd down, and the line to make is down at the Spartanburg. Setting up a screen.
Oh, he's got pressure.
He had to throw that one away.
Oh, here we go. More laundry.
Broome had a number 51 down the field all the way at the 30-yard line. I don't know if he was an eligible receiver on that play, but if not, that's an ineligible receiver downfield.
It is.
That's exactly what it was, ineligible receiver downfield. So we should be ready to get our first punt of the night. And our punts are brought to you by the Steel Core Industrial. This is Brendan Coates, a Broome graduate. So it's 4th down now, about 14. Let's see what the Centurions do right here. Do they realize it's 4th down and long?
He's gonna go for it.
They may let Brackett Brandon punt it.
He may. Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking is
this
going
will
to
be
happen.
a good one to punt.
A little pooch kick. Yep.
Yeah.
That he can punt. They can run it out of this formation and not give Spartan High a chance to put their guy. What a kick!
Wow.
Great kick.
And
Man, and that goes into the end zone for a touchdown. So,
touchback.
Yeah, touchback. One of those two.
All right, so that's going to give Spartan High ball on the 20, 1st and 10. We got 4:11 to go in this first quarter of action.
So it's another Spartan Waste defensive series now, keeping Spartanburg County and upstate clean from trash and litter, defending all of our litter bugs. So we got another break in the action while we got this opportunity to take the time. I want to again mention our 2 sponsors of the week. We're going to start out first with Larry's Trophies. We appreciate Terry Hall and company for the sponsorship, for sponsoring our awards each week for players, offensive, defensive players of the week. And we also want to take the opportunity to thank D2 Power Sports for coming aboard. Hopefully you like my picture on there. You can see Christmas time is coming. You can see me on the little 4-wheeler there. Don't I look real sporty on this right here with the 4-wheeler?
Yeah, keep on wanting.
Get that for your kids for Christmas. Man, you could be dad of the year or mom of the year or mom and dad of the year if you had that under the Christmas tree. All right, here we go. Back to action. Ball spotted on the 20-yard line. Here comes the brush right up the middle. And he gets the pass off, and it's going to be out to about the 24-yard line. And bang, that looked like big number 56.
It was. That was Hayden Rothrock. No, 56. Sorry, I read the wrong one. That was D.T. Thompson.
D.T. Thompson, yeah. On our Cleeper scoreboard, the score still is 0-0 right now. Dropping back to pass up the middle. Almost picked off again.
That was number 12, Amaji Martin.
That was good defense position on
Yes,
Martin.
it was.
Again, Amaji Martin is one of the members returning for the Centurions that was on the 4x200 meter region champions last year. So he could have probably gone somewhere in a hurry if he could have hauled that one in.
3rd down.
And the line to get is out at the 30-yard line, dropping back to pass, now looking to run. He's got a seam. He's got the 1st down and gets out to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down by Troy Agnew. And that brings up
a pizza in, 1st and 10, keeping this drive alive.
Ball is now on the 36-yard line.
Dropping back to pass. The rush is on right now. He's got pressure. He fires that one out of bounds. He threw that one away. I don't know. The Broome fans probably will want an intentional grounding.
That was number 21 in pursuit. That is Taquan Booker.
Okay. And also was number 52, had some penetration in the backfield for the Centurions. That's Chance Williams back in the backfield there.
And that's good. That's good pass defense right there, putting pressure on the quarterback.
Centurions defense have been up to the task here in the first quarter.
Got trips to either side. Got one man in motion now.
Ball's handed off the back in the backfield. He's got a hole. He gets out to about the 45-yard line, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 1 yard to go.
That was number 40, Trenton Lynch, running back for Spartanburg. That brings up 3rd down and short.
Again, our third down line to make the Premier Lighting Sports like to make is the 46-yard line. Third down 1. Centurions are coming right here. And he may have, I don't know if he got it or not. I don't know where we're going to mark it.
I don't believe he did.
According to the side judge over there, he's still at least a yard short.
That's right.
Spartanburg looking to put the heavy backfield in now. They're bringing in number 1 as a lead blocker. It's 4th down and inches on the play.
Yeah, that's Benny Littlejohn. He's a senior, 230.
He's big.
He is.
What a power backfield they've got right now. This is just going to be smash mouth football right here at its best. Let's see.
He went right up it.
And he's still going. He got all the way down to
about 46.
Yeah.
46-yard line. That was just motto or whatever it is.
Smash mouth.
Smash mouth.
And that brings up another.
Pizza in 1st and 10 for the Spartanburg Vikings. Dropping back to pass. Here comes the rush. He gets away. Quarterback elusive. He's still running, and he's still going all the way down to the 31-yard line for another pizza in 1st and 10.
Hurry up offense. Spartan High sends twins to the right and left. Looking to pass. Got a man out in the flat. He's got pasture, and he's brought out of bounds by number 1, Grayson Bradley.
They're going to mark him down at the 21-yard line, and it's going to be enough for another pizza in 1st and 10.
Got a man again.
He's caught, and they're going to call holding on that. Yeah, that's obvious holding then.
Yeah.
The receiver grabbed and just pulled Darren Crook on that, but there is laundry on the field, and this one's coming back, sports fans. You can't grab the guy by the shoulder pads and spin him completely around like that.
Nope.
So that's going to be a holding penalty that nullifies a big gain then for the Vikings.
Why do we have to meet about that? It's real simple. Unless they want to decide that we want water or sweet tea to go with our pizza tonight.
That's right. If they hurry, they can still make it to sugar and spice, too. They got a choice tonight.
And get that roast beef for plenty.
Oh,
there you go.
Jumbo cheeseburger.
Those onion rings are good to me. Yep.
All right. First down and 20?
Should be. Yeah. So, 1st and 20 now. Vikings.
Empty backfield.
Got 3 receivers at the bottom, 1 up top is quarterback draw, and we have got
something.
Whistle blew.
And a flag. There's the laundry.
Procedure against the Vikings is going to back it up again.
Another 5. Tack on.
So it's another D2 Power Sports.
Now that's putting them about halfway back to, that's Cowpens.
And you can see me in my sports recreational vehicle there. Go by and see our friends at D2 Power Sports at Heron Circle.
Bless you.
3 receivers at the bottom, 2 up top. Empty backfield now for the quarterback. He's got them all spread out. Watch for the quarterback draw right here. That's what they were trying to run last play. He's dropping back to pass right now. Here comes the rush. He's being held up top. God, they're holding him.
They got him.
Now he finally threw the flag. Holy cow. They were about to pull the jersey off the Broome guy.
Holding, yep.
That's got to be.
Yeah. That's going to back them up even closer to Cowpens.
Hey, we're headed halfway to Packlet right now. So it's another D2 Power Sports flag on the play. And, man, if they hadn't have seen that one, I would have been highly upset. And we have got a Centurion player down right now.
That's Booker.
And it is a Carolina Spine and Health injury report. Centurion player is down. And want to encourage you, that our friends at Carolina Spine and Health are making this offer to all of the fans that are watching tonight that are school teachers at Broome or at Spartanburg High School. You can get a free 30-minute massage at Carolina Spine and Health. Here's the number to call right here, but they are offering the free massage as a back-to-school promotion for any teacher from Broome High School or Spartanburg High School. Man, if it's free, give me 3. You can't pass that up. Hey, and I go and get those massages there too, and I highly recommend them. They are good. I usually try to go every couple of weeks, or I was going weekly there for a while. But
now
my schedule's a little bit more hectic now, so.
We got first and halfway into the Packlet River now.
27 seconds left in the first quarter.
Okay, my clock had run out, so I'm going to put 27 seconds back on the clock.
Empty backfield, 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Surveying the defense.
Dropping back to pass, short pass on the screen. It's complete.
He's got laundry. I mean, not laundry, he's got grass.
Catch. Yep. And he's going to get it back down to about the 30-yard line. Again, throwing the little short screen passes that Mark Hodge is known for.
I have a feeling we may not get this one in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the end of the first quarter.
So your score at the end of the first quarter is the Broome Centurions 0, the Spartanburg Vikings 0. We'll be back in just a minute. This timeout is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Stop by the Booster Club concession stand for a good old grilled cheeseburger or hot dog, or go by the merchandise stand to get the latest in Centurion apparel. The Broome Athletic Booster Club supports all athletic teams at Broome High School. And welcome back to Viking Stadium. We have 1 quarter in the books, and we have got a shutout so far.
Yes, been a great defensive and offensive struggle between the two. I guess struggle is not a good word, but
the two teams have moved the ball down the field, but have not been able to punch one in yet.
No, they haven't. Broome's done well with 2 interceptions tonight, but still, we got to get some numbers on the board. So with a quick transition, we're right back to the second quarter.
And we have got second down, 19 yards to go. The Vikings are moving towards the school.
Here comes pressure.
Gives it to the running back. He breaks the tackle, bounces it outside. He gets down inside the 20. To about the 17-yard line.
And he was brought down by Amaji Martin.
So it's going to be a makeable distance now after having a long way to go. The Premier Lighting line to reach is down to the 12-yard line. Ball is spotted about the 17, 18-yard line. Premier Sports Lighting. Again, that is Andrew Weathers. Again, they're the ones that do the fancy lights at the stadiums. Ball given to the running back. He's got running backs pulling. He's got linemen pulling. He gets to about the 15, and that's where he's going to be stopped on the play, and it's going to be 4th down.
Brought down by a whole host. We got number 12 in there, and that's Martin again. Number 17, that's Agnew.
And 0, Suber. So it's 4th down and about 4 yards to go. Wholesale. The Spartanburg Vikings are going field goal right here. And so that's going to bring on our field goal sponsor, Total Industrial PAT and Field Goals. That's Chris Simmons, our buddy Chris. Played at Wofford College and played at Dorman High School when I coached there. They're a marketing and sales people. And here comes somebody running on late. They're counting right there. They get him on lined up. There's the snap.
Snap is bobbled. And number 13 right there to get him.
Whoa! Swing your partner round and round. Had a little square dancing then.
That was Asher Littlejohn.
Wow.
Coming in with the pressure.
The snap was not good or bobbled or whatever. So the Vikings have blown another scoring opportunity. Thank you. And the Sugar and Spice offensive series. The Sugar and Spice offense takes over. Sugar and Spice in the backfield. That is Brackett, Brannon, and McGill. 3 receivers lined up to the top. Yes, J-Mac with the ball. J-Mac turns the corner, gets across the 30 out to about the 32-yard line for a gain of about 5 on the play.
Second down.
Second down, about 5 yards to go. Coach Lynn Fleming signaling the plays in from the sidelines. He's got 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 up top. Sugar and Spice in the backfield. Ball is given to McGill again, and he gets tripped up in the backfield.
That was number 27 that got the dominoes to falling for Spartan High. That's C.J. Woodruff.
And that's going to be a loss on the play then. And that's going to be the Upstate Properties and Property Sales Incorporated tackle for loss. That's Stephen Garland. And so it's going to bring up 3rd down now. And the line to make is all the way out at the 38-yard line. 3rd down, 10 yards to go for the Centurions. 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom, dropping back to pass. Firing up the middle. He's got a receiver. That's Suber. And he got the 1st down out at the 43, 44-yard line. Brackett Brannon connects with Suber, his speedy sophomore receiver. And it's a pizza in 1st and 10 for the good guys wearing the all white tonight, the Broome Centurions.
Now, why are we having a discussion?
I think one of them's just lonesome.
Here we are, 3 weeks into the season.
Here we go.
Sideline warning.
Sideline warning. The man in the white hat.
I'll tell you what, we had a man. What we got here? We marking one off? We got a penalty.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
We got a flag on the play. Wow.
I didn't see the laundry. Did you?
No, I did not see laundry, but it's a D2 Power Sports flag on the play. They're going to mark 15 against the Vikings and put the ball at the Spartanburg 42-yard line.
I thought at first he was calling a sideline warning.
I thought it was just a warning.
Yeah, no, that turned out to be an unsportsmanlike conduct.
It could have been. They had been warned already, and maybe the second time. All right, the Centurions got another pizza in 1st and 10 on the penalty. Got 3 receivers up top. Low snap right there. The ball's given to J-Mac. J-Mac gets it to the 39, and he's going to be driven back after that, but he got about 4 yards on the carry. And again, the Spartanburg defense is by far the toughest defense that Broome has faced this year.
And they're handling them fairly well.
Yeah, I mean, they're competitive. Spartanburg has played great defense this season. That's kept them in their first 2 games. But it's going to be 2nd down and 6 yards to go. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 up top, 1 man in the slot. Checking the play off now. 9 on the play clock. Looks like Coach Fleming's changing the play.
Better hurry. 3. There you go. He had to call timeout. They just couldn't get it lined up right.
And again, this point, you got a pretty good drive going right now. You don't want to mess it up with a penalty. But we're going to take this timeout right now.
This timeout is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Stop by the Booster Club concession stand for a good old grilled cheeseburger or hot dog, or go by the merchandise stand to get the latest in Centurion apparel. The Broome Athletic Booster Club supports all athletic teams at Broome High School.
Okay, that we want to mention right now while we've got a break in the action, that we want to mention the Concoction Ministries and Bill Cox, that he has got the Art to Heart 50th anniversary celebration going on this year that he's doing a lot of presentations, and it was really neat that he did one last weekend and walked in, and after it was over, a guy came up to him and said, "Hey, I saw your name and your advertisement on Broome Football last week." So we are always glad to hear that. Here we go, back to action. Away we go. J. Mack with the ball, slips and falls, trying to make the cut.
Yeah, that fake grass gets a little slick.
It does. It sure does. Now, if we were playing at Gaffney, I'd say they probably watered it down before the game. They were notorious for soaking down the fields and making them very moist before you'd play over there. I don't know if they still do that at the new reservation or not, but when I was coaching, you could always expect a muddy track at Gaffney.
All right. 3rd down and loss of 3. So I'd put about 13.
Premier sliding, ball's thrown up the field.
Got him out of. Oh,
it went
man.
right through his hands. Oh,
wow.
man.
Suba would like to have that one back.
You can't ask for a better thrown ball then. Excellent pass then by KBB, Kamaje Brackett Brandon. Let's see if they line back up in that with the offense still out there and let him pooch another kick.
And I just got an update from my niece in Greenwood, South Carolina. There, Greenwood High School's playing Dorman. They're all knotted up, too. 2nd quarter.
Wow. Okay. We're still knotted up here, and we see the punt team come on now. That's number 31. Jonathan Hughes will check in punt formation, and let's see if he tries to go for the coffin corner here. Centurions need to hurry up and get lined up. 5 on the play clock.
2.
There it is.
Nice line drive kick. Let it roll, let her roll. It's brought down at the 13-yard line.
And our punts are brought to you by Brendan Coates with the Steel Core Industrial and Welding Supply. If you need all the supplies possible, if you need nuts, bolts, whatever you need. And when you're saying right now, we've probably got 3 nuts in the press box tonight. But see Brandon Coates with Steel Core Industrial.
Well, while I got it up here, Bowling Springs is up 7-0 over Chapman 2nd quarter. Burns and Greenville are knotted up 0-0. Clover's got Hillcrest 7-0. What else we got here? J.L. Mann's up 8-0 over Woodruff.
Again.
Southside and Pickens are tied 7-all. Chesney's up 13-0 over Walla Holler.
And we're going to give you again this opportunity. I want somebody to take advantage of this free massage that's offered by Carolina Spine and Health, our injury and our touchdown sponsors. We hadn't gotten to talk to them about touchdowns tonight, so we're going to talk to them about the back to school free special. If you are a teacher at Broome High School or Spartanburg High School, call 864-626-4678 to schedule your appointment for your free 30-minute massage. Don't say I never gave you anything. Actually, it's Carolina Spine and Health giving you, but I'm sending the message out there.
All right, 1st and 10 ball spotted on the 14-yard line for Spartan High.
Centurions look like they're coming with a blitz right now. And up the middle, breaking tackles out to about the 24-yard line.
That was number 10. That's Raheem Harris. So that brings up a 2nd down and 2.
Vikings on the attack now. Walk him to the running back in the backfield. He gets hit back there, trying to break the tackle, and with nowhere to go. Again, that was Cromer in the backfield, number 24, along with number 21 for the Centurions.
And that was Taquan Booker.
And so it's going to bring up. Did he get the first down?
Yeah, they're moving the chains.
Wow, I didn't think he got anything. I thought
either.
they got him in the backfield, but it's a Pete in 1st and 10.
I believe his second effort got him that first down, Coach.
All right, new set of downs for the Vikings.
Bring on that pressure.
Here comes the rush. He's going deep, throwing one deep. And it's going to be overthrown.
The intended receiver is number 10, Raheem Harris.
Again, great coverage then.
We got dirty laundry on the Spartan High side. We got holding.
They're going to back him up.
Yep.
We're getting a lot of D2 Power Sports flags on the play. And again, D2 Power Sports is one of our sponsors of the week. We appreciate Bruce Ramsey, John Poole, for joining our broadcast this year. They are a sponsor of our Flag on the Play. And again, they've had a lot of action tonight because we've seen a lot of laundry here early in this ball game.
So that's going to bring up 1st and 10. Loss of 10 yards. That's 1st and 20. That's about quarter way to Drayton. Quarterback giving the call.
He's got twins to both sides. He's dropping back to pass. Throws the bubble screen again. Receiver trying to come through. He's going to be hit and wrapped up after a short gain out to about the 16-yard line.
And that was number 52 on the first grab. That's Chance Williams.
Coach, it appears a lot of these flags are kind of throwing Spartanburg out of the rhythm, which is a good thing for Broome at this time.
It is. It sure is.
2nd down. And
Sprinting out to pass, looking down the field, looking for a receiver. Here comes the rush. He's going to throw it away. And, man, that was number 21 for the Centurions, laid out the Viking quarterback that time.
And that was number 15, Darren Cook. Almost got the ball.
And, again, that was my buddy, Daquan Booker. Again, Daquan Booker, basically Coach Fleming said they didn't know where they were going to play him this year, that he's a sophomore, and whether he'd play JV or varsity, and said he came in there from day one ready to work, and lo and behold, he's a sophomore starting and doing a great job for the Centurions tonight.
So we got 3rd down and 19.
And the Premier Lighting Sports Lighting yard to make is going to be the 34-yard line.
Coach Hodge has just called a timeout.
This timeout is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Stop by the Booster Club concession stand for a good old grilled cheeseburger or hot dog, or go by the merchandise stand to get the latest in Centurion apparel. The Broome Athletic Booster Club supports all athletic teams at Broome High School.
And boy, I would love to have one of those good old hot dogs from the Broome concession stand. Coach Toney, last week they came up and were going to bring us curb service, bring us one up there, but we had already had one.
Had that good old mustard, chili, and onion there, Coach.
Oh, God, you making me hungry. I didn't
now. They ain't like the ones back in the day in the 90s.
I see, Alan used to take care of me being my basketball game manager. I could always count on when my basketball game was over, he had 2 hot dogs, a Coke, a donut, and M&M's waiting on my desk for me after I finished holding the team.
Diabetics.
Great post-game meal.
Yes.
And sometimes I'd trip the alarm going to get the donuts.
Go get those donuts, that's right.
We'd get a knock on the door. Your alarm's going off. I have to go up to the office and reset it.
Yep.
3rd down, 19.
What you have to do.
All right, it is a 3rd down, Premier and Lighting, dropping back to pass. Here comes the rush. He's being chased. He's going to throw it away, and it's out of bounds. And again, that's big D.T. Thompson, number 56, was turning and putting the heat on the Vikings quarterback, and it is a punting situation. So the punt team checks zone. It is a steel core, industrial and welding supply, Brandon Coates and Company, providing all the nuts and bolts and things you need for your construction or your welding. Go by and see them, or you can call them at 864-764-1599 for all of your industrial supplies and welding supplies. Punt team on for Spartanburg now. Centurions have 1 man back deep. Snap was high. And that kick is going to hit and roll, and it's going to roll dead about the 37-yard line, 36-yard line, and that's where we will have a
And it's a sugar and spice starting the offensive drive. Every time you start your drive, make sure it includes a stop at the Sugar and Spice. Go by and see JC, Harry, and the Spice Crew. Spartanburg tradition for over 60 years, located on Pine Street in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
So here comes the Centurion offense with Sugar and Spice in the backfield, the dynamic duo of Brackett Brennan and McGill. We call them Sugar and Spice. Sugar and Spice, and when you hit them, you pay the price.
Coach got 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first half.
All righty, and just a sweep this time called, and boom, that was a crushing hit. Wow.
That was brought on by number 8. That's Don Kennard.
That is a Carolina First Insurance big hit by the Vikings then. Again, our friend Matt Fulmer, whose office is right across the street here from Spartanburg High School. Again, you're trying to avoid the big hits in life. Make sure you've got good insurance. Go see Matt and get him to make sure that you are covered.
2nd down and 10. Ball still on the 37.
Dropping back to pass. He's got to back out. He's got McGill in the flat. He got him up the field.
Got it. Oh!
Oh, no.
Wow.
Holy cow, Batman.
Wow.
That's 2 that I know that I would love to have again, and you like that, though, that his lineman patted them on the back and said, big guy, don't worry about it. We'll get him next time. Number 75 then. McGill was back out in the flat wide open. And so, quickly, it's going to be a 3rd down. Twins to both sides now. Low snap, dropping back to pass.
Got him. Ooh.
Did he catch it?
Yeah, he caught it.
Wow.
Yeah, he caught
cow.
it. That was something because, I mean, that guy laid the hit on him.
I'm trying to see the Centurion. That's Landon Deaton, number 23.
Yeah, it is.
Great catch, Landon.
Yeah, he got it right in the bread basket and held on to it. And then that big Spartan High player just brought it to him.
Man, that was another one of the Carolina First big hits by the Vikings that time. Deaton's going to check out for a play, but he deserves a playoff because, man, he held on and took a hit.
Yes, he did.
And it's a big 1st down as the Centurions cross the midfield stripe.
4 minutes left. Sorry.
Allen, the ball's on the 52.
Yep. Come on. There he goes.
He's still going. Nice run.
Yes. Got it back beyond the line of scrimmage.
Again, that is just power running then by the sophomore running back, J-Mac, or the man we call Spice. The Spice is nice then. He still got 4 yards when he got hit in the backfield and were able to make a gain on the play. And it's going to bring up 2nd down, 6 yards to go.
Coach Fleming calling in the play. Wait a minute. Timeout. Coach Fleming.
Again, right now you've got them. No need making a mistake right now. We got 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in 2nd quarter action. And, man, we've had a great defensive game tonight. It has been a good one there.
This timeout is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Stop by the Booster Club concession stand for a good old grilled cheeseburger or hot dog, or go by the merchandise stand to get the latest in Centurion apparel. The Broome Athletic Booster Club supports all athletic teams at Broome High School.
Again, with this break in the action, we want to recognize faces of Total Victory with K.O. Sullivan. And again, some people have asked, what does FACES stand for? And the Faces of Total Victory stands for, and I'm getting ready to put it up for you right now, female athletes and coaches engaged in sports. So, again, we appreciate all the ministries. K.O. Sullivan ministers to the women's coaches and athletes both at Broome High School and Spartanburg High School. Has a lot of close friends. She's my sister. I'm proud of her, and she does a great job.
All right, back to action. 2nd down.
Dropping back to pass, looking for receiver over the middle.
Got
it's going
him.
to be Suber, and it's going to be caught down to the 30-yard line.
They're going to mark him down at 29.
So it's a nice pitch and catch.
And that brings up another.
Pizza in, 1st and 10, keeping this drive alive.
Hey, Coach Tony, you got a friend in front of you.
Hey, I know it.
McGill on the rush. Then Stephen O'Dell, look at him. He just buried Pancake, the Spartan High guy, and helped him up. Shrek, we need a IHOP sponsor because all the pancakes he gets. 2nd down now. Clock running. Ball's thrown again. It's going to be complete. Still going.
Yep.
And he
was
goes,
down.
He was down.
He was down.
To about the 15-yard line.
And that brings up another.
Pete's in, 1st and 10.
Coach.
Centurions are showing they can throw the football.
Right. And Coach Fleming is in his hurry-up offense. I mean, he is not wasting any time. He wants 7 on the board.
This is probably calling NASCAR.
And I believe we had a timeout call. Spartanburg called timeout before they could snap the ball.
This timeout is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Stop by the Booster Club concession stand for a good old grilled cheeseburger or hot dog, or go by the merchandise stand to get the latest in Centurion apparel.
And you can see across the way a great support of the Broome community. And I tell you what, the Centurions are giving them their money's worth tonight.
They
you
are.
See, with the cars back there, the lighting, again, this is great for Spartanburg, having these two teams play. They're only 2.7 miles away, Coach Toney said.
That's right.
But, you know, there was a time when Spartanburg would have totally dominated the whole game, and it was not smart to play. But Coach Fleming has got some players this year, and they're young, so they'll be here for a while, hopefully.
And this is good experience for them, too.
It's great experience.
All right.
Coach, we got 3 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the first half.
I bet you Coach Fleming has called in one of his little trickeries to get the 7 in the victory.
Let's see what we got. Got 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 up top. Sugar and Spice in the backfield. Ball's thrown, and it ricocheted off the receiver then, trying to get the ball to the quick slant.
And that was number 27 for Spartan High, C.J. Woodruff.
I believe the intended receiver then was number 1 on the play for the Centurions.
That's Grayson Bradley.
2nd down now.
He's sending trips to the bottom of the screen.
He's got Agnew, Deaton, and Bradley over there. J-Mac going to try to use that speed, turning the corner, and he's going to get drugged down at about the 15-yard line.
And that was number 91, Roderick Gist, in hot pursuit.
And again, I think Spartanburg had number 21, number 9 also coming hot. All right, here we go. 3rd down. The line to get is down at the
9-yard line.
6-yard line.
6, yeah.
On the Premier Sports Lighting. Big play of the game right now so far.
Both crowds are getting loud if you can't hear it.
3 receivers up top. Brackett Brandon looking for receiver. He's got the rush. He's going to run.
He's gone.
He's turning it up. Did he make it?
No.
He's down for the 1st down.
He was out at the 2-yard line. Nice run by Brackett Brandon. With 2:14 to go in the first half.
Brackett Brandon picks up the pizza in, 1st and 10. I asked J-Mac, you got the ball on the 2-yard line, what do you call? He said, I call the heavy backfield, and I keep it. Don't think they're going to run that now, but they could run that at some point. I'd run.
Number 2
There he
in the
goes.
slant. There he goes, and he's
Touchdown, Centurions!
That was Jalen McGill.
The man they call J-Mac is in the house for the touchdown.
And this is a Kleeper Construction scoreboard report.
No, it's not. It was a touchdown. It was a Carolina Spine and Health touchdown. And the Centurions are on the board first. PAT coming up by Nelson Dixon. Snap and the kick is up, and the kick is
Good.
good.
Uh-oh.
We got roughing the kicker,
Yes,
too.
we do. We got laundry.
On the field, but the Centurions have jumped on Spartan High 7-0 here.
That's big with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Yes, it is.
So they're going to
Before the
confer.
half.
Do you want to?
No, you mark it off on
Yeah.
the kickoff.
On the kickoff, yeah.
Yeah. So they got a chance to pin them deep, though.
Yeah,
But it
roughing
was
the
a
kicker.
Carolina Health and Spine touchdown for the Centurions as they get the first score of the game tonight. Go by and see our friends at Carolina Spine and Health. And then the PAT by the Centurions by Nelson Dixon.
They put up a little history. The first game that these two teams played was September 3rd, 1976. Spartan High won 14-6.
Did you say there's a penalty on play? They're not.
There was roughing the kicker.
Rough the
They marked
kicker.
it off on the. They're going to mark it off, I think, here on the kickoff. That's why the ball's
Mark that
spotted.
10.
Yeah. And Spartan, there's a kickoff. It is a Larry's Trophies kickoff now. It's going to be an onside kick. And we got laundry on the field. I think it's going to be offsides. I think they blew it dead before the kick. I tell you what, the Centurions almost timed that just right.
Yeah, they did. Time still running. We got under 2 minutes to go in the first half.
We're going to reset our clock.
So we're going to mark off the penalty.
Yep.
We have an officials timeout.
Again, our kickoffs are brought to you by Larry's Trophies on Highway 9. Go by and see Terry Hall. That Terry is, and Larry's Trophies is one of our sponsors of the week this week. We appreciate the great job they do in sponsoring all of our awards for us and for being our kickoff sponsor and for sponsoring our Pizza Inn show on Wednesday nights, one of the sponsors of that.
Wow.
Jonathan Hughes set the kickoff.
Oh, we had to reset the clock to 1:54.
Okay. I didn't reset mine. It's 149. I'm leaving it there.
That's that 10% variance.
That's right, Coach Toney. If I can stay within a minute or two, I'm doing good on the clock. And it's going to be a low line drive. It's going to skip down to the 15-yard line. Centurions trying to cover the kick.
And that's
Bouncing off of the man, and they've got him. And he goes out of bounds about the 32-yard line.
so that brings up 1st and 10 for Spartan High.
And that brings up the Spartan Waste defensive series now. Spartan Waste defense has played tough tonight for the Centurions. Defending litter and trash in the upstate. That's our friends at Spartan Waste. Here we go. Dropping back to pass. It's going to be a short pass. And number 15, that's Darren Crook. And they finally get him down, keep the clock running.
That's a good tackle, Coach. They kept him in bounds.
Yep.
Clock running.
Centurions, if they can keep Spartanburg off the board here, will get the ball first to start the second half. Dropping back to pass. Here comes the rush. He's been flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be hit and thrown out. That's number 8 for the Broome Centurions.
That was Xavier Hill.
And it's going to bring up 3rd down. And Andrew Weathers and the Premier Sports Lighting. Again, these are the people who put the lights in the college stadiums. I know he's put lighting systems at Clemson. There, the fancy lights, like the red lights in Columbia, the orange lights. It is third down. The yard to make is the 42-yard line. Here comes the rush.
Oh, got him.
Wow.
That was big number 10 up the middle. That was Jaden Thomas.
Jaden Thomas lowered the boom then on the Spartanburg quarterback, and it is a punting situation. So checking in the game now. It is a fourth down punting situation. Brendan Coates and the Steel Corps Industrial and Welding Supply punt return team on the field now. Suber back around his own 28-yard line. That's one thing you can always count on. Spartanburg High School is going to always have a good kicker. Back even when I was there, we had good kickers. Good rush coming in that time on the kicker, and he gets away a high floating kick that's going to roll dead.
At the 30.
Yes.
1 minute to go in the half.
A minute 3 on our scoreboard, and it will be a sugar and spice offensive drive, starting the drive for the Centurions. Broome leads by the score of 7-0 here with a minute 2 seconds remaining in first half action. I got to get all our sponsors off here to start a new series. Ball's given to J-Mac in the backfield. He bounces it outside, and he gets up to about the 39-yard line, a gain of 8 on the carry. Coming up at halftime, you'll get to hear the man that I call Spice, J-Mac. He was our offensive player of the week, and we've got our interview with J-Mac that we're going to be playing for you at halftime. Centurions might be content to go in right here with a 7-0 lead, getting the ball first. I doubt they'll do anything risky.
Yeah, I wouldn't at this point in the game.
J-Mac again. J-Mac about breaks it. J-Mac's running over people down to about the 44-yard line.
Oh, got us. No, he's all right. Oh, no, we got a Spartan High player down.
It might be a cramp.
Looks like it. Yeah.
May have one.
And so we're going to stop the clock right there. We've got 22 seconds remaining in the half. And I tell you what, J-Mac just ran over people on that play.
And he's down too.
J-Mac is?
Yep.
Where's he?
Right down there. He's at the 44-yard line.
So it is a Carolina Spine and Health injury report. J-Mac catching his breath. He looks okay. He just might have been winded, though.
That's right.
He's got back up.
Get a little blow.
Give him a blow. But Carolina Spice and Carolina Spine and Health injury report. Spartanburg has a player down right now. J-Mac is up for the Centurions. But, again, for car accidents, back and neck pain, which I got both of them, and sports injuries, go by and see the girls at Carolina Spine and Health. They will take care of you. They're very nice people, and again, always enjoy making my trip to Carolina Spine and Health. Brackett Brennan keeps it himself, and he goes out of bounds at about the 39-yard line.
10 seconds. I just let the clock run and go into the halftime. Nice little lead.
I drop back and I throw it right here. Yep.
Throw back a Hail Mary.
I don't see him twisting his rosary, so I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
Darren
timeout.
Crook, running back right here. All righty, we have got timeout on the field. Okay, it is Brandon Coates. I thought he had sent me something that had Brendan Coates on it, but we will get that fixed. I appreciate them watching tonight and getting that squared away, that we will take care of that.
Well, while we got a break in action, let's see what's going on in Spartanburg County.
Okay.
Alan, you have a Union County high school score?
I sure do. It is down at the bottom of the page. York 14, Union County 7 at the half.
Because that's who the Centurions will be playing next Friday night.
We will be at Union County Stadium. We sure will, Coach Toney.
Chesney's up 20-0 over Walla Holla.
They must not be very good.
Must not be.
All right, here we go. Centurions have got twins to both sides. Ball's handed off to Cook. That is Cook in the backfield.
And Laundry.
Can't end the half on a penalty. Offensive penalty unless they decline it.
That was holding on offense.
Yep.
And they're going to back them up. I'd said, let's take it.
All right, J-Mac just checked back in the ball game right here.
Might be best on this next play, just take a knee.
Not get anybody hurt, not get any feelings hurt. Don't risk a turnover.
And that's the end.
That will do it. That will do it. And your halftime score tonight is the Broome Centurions are leading the Spartanburg Vikings by the score of 7-0. Broome will get the ball to start the second half. And we'll be back in just a minute, but we're going to hear from some of our sponsors. First and 10, keeping the drive alive. And when you're driving down East Main Street, stop by and get one of their delicious pizzas at Pizza Inn on East Main Street. And this is a Kleeper Construction scoreboard report. For all your building needs and construction needs, contact Shane Kleeper, proud sponsor of Broome Centurion Football. This timeout is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Stop by the Booster Club concession stand for a good old grilled cheeseburger or hot dog, or go by the merchandise stand to get the latest in Centurion apparel. The Broome Athletic Booster Club supports all athletic teams at Broome High School. And it's a Premier Sports Lighting, third down and the yard to gain. Premier Sports Lighting is providing high schools and colleges throughout the state with sports lighting systems. Contact Broome alumnus Andrew Weathers and let him brighten up your day. And it's a Sugar and Spice starting the offensive drive. Every time you start your drive, make sure it includes a stop at the Sugar and Spice. Go by and see JC, Harry, and the Spice Crew. Spartanburg tradition for over 60 years, located on Pine Street in Spartanburg, South Carolina. And the Centurion defense comes on the field to begin a Spartan Waste defensive series. Spartan Waste defends the upstate against unsightly waste and litter. They are a family-owned local waste collection service. Join the winning team today. Call 864-573-0123 or visit spartan-waste.com. And it's a D2 Power Sports flag on the play. Don't penalize yourself by missing out on the better things in life. Go to D2 Power Sports and see Bruce and his staff to get your next sports recreational vehicle. For more information, call 864-542-9599 with 2 locations in Spartanburg and Greenville. And it's a Carolina Spine and Health touchdown Centurions. You'll always score big when you let Dr. Chapman and Dr. Breedlove and their friendly staff take care of all your spine, your neck, shoulder, and sports injuries. With 2 locations in Greenville and Spartanburg, you can call 864-626-5655
4678 for more information.
And now we want to get to some of our other people by Total Industrials. This is the sales, marketing, and solutions company. That's Chris Simmons' company that we appreciate them being a proud sponsor for Cox Sports Broadcasting. That Chris is a former player of mine, was an outstanding athlete at Dorman High School and went on and played for Wofford College and did a great job there. But we appreciate Total Industrial. Also included in our sponsors that we want to mention is the Carolina First Insurance, Matt Fulmer, that they are the sponsor of our big hits. And again, if you are needing insurance for your vehicle or you are needing insurance for your home or whatever, you want to make sure you are totally protected against the big hits in life. And they are located right across the street here from Spartanburg High School. Other sponsors here, and we're going to get the name right on this, is the Steel Core Industrial and Construction Welding Supplies, and this is Brandon Coates with that. So please, if you get the opportunity to see them and go by and get any of the materials you need, building materials or nuts or bolts and whatever you need there, they are our punt sponsors, but that is the Steel Core Industrial and Welding Supplies, and I'm going to get the name fixed on it here in just a second. Brandon Coates. You can call him at 864-764-1599. Other sponsors that we have not mentioned yet, I'm trying to check down my list and see who we have not seen. All right, we want to mention our sponsors too from our sponsor for our tackle for loss, and that is Stephen Garland with the Upstate Property Sales Incorporated. If you are looking to buy property in the Spartanburg area, then you need to give Stephen Garland a call at 864-590-8199. Again, our two sponsors of the week this week are Larry's Trophies with Terry Hall. Again, they do a great job of sponsoring our awards that we do each and every week for Pizza Inn, for our players, offensive and defensive players of the week. And our other sponsor of the week is the D2 Power Sports people located on Heron Circle. Again, that's a fun place for me to go shop because I have to climb on all the pontoon boats and the jet skis and everything there. So, again, go by and see Bruce or John down there and tell them you heard about us on Cox Sports Broadcasting's games of the Broome Centurion.
When you win the lottery, you can go buy the whole lot.
And I would love to. I've already picked out what I will go and buy. The first thing I will get will be either the pontoon boat or I'm going to get jet ski.
You don't have anything. That BMW wouldn't pull that big old.
I know. I'd have to buy a truck then. Or I could get one. I'd get one of their mules to pull it. How about that? I'll buy the mule there to pull it.
That won't pull it either.
Okay. All right. All right. We got to get a special in here. I got to say a special hello to the Cox Sports Broadcasting Zoomy mascot. That is Dolly. She is up and down the field, keeping you in the game. My furry granddaughter Dolly is the Cox Sports Broadcasting Zoomy mascot. All right, we're going to go now. I promised you a little bit of our interview that we did with a man we call Spice or J-Mac, Jalen McGill, who was the offensive player of the week this past week at Pizza Inn. Let's go now to J-Mac. Welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, coming to you live from Pizza Inn on East Main Street, sponsored by Pizza Inn and by Larry's Trophies. We have got our offensive player of the week, and we just got through making our official presentation of the Spice crew here, of Sugar and Spice in the backfield right here. And this is the man called Spice right here. He's also J-Mac. Got a lot of names right now, though. But J-Mac is the offensive player of the week, and, again, gotten off to a good start this year. Very good start. This past Friday night, you had 16 carries for 193 yards, 3 touchdowns rushing, and for an encore, you caught a touchdown pass from Sugar over here. So, I mean, what can you say? That's just a great performance right there. Tell us a little bit about your performance on Friday night.
I was just running behind the OL. The OL know I'm going to trust them. So I just follow the OL, and they lead me to the end zone every time.
Okay. Talk a little bit about your running style. What would you describe your running style as?
My running style is I'm gonna try to beat you with speed, but if you coming too quick, I'm gonna get you off of me, or I can get physical too. So it's just a little bit of everything. I can get shifty. I can run past you. I can be physical. I can do it all. So I can catch. Whatever you want to do.
You just a jack of all trades.
Yes, sir.
and you know, one thing that I really liked too was on your long touchdown run where you turn the corner on the left side, going up the left sidelines. The guy had the angle on you, and you just cut back to the right, and your speed. Because I looked over at the person who was my cameraman, I said, he's getting ready. He just shifted gears. He's getting ready to leave him now, and you ran off and left him where it looked like he had an angle on you going the other way, but he couldn't catch you when you made that cut across the field, though. All right, growing up, was there a running back that you kind of watched their style or that maybe you liked a lot and kind of patterned yourself after?
For me, everybody, last year I was on here, and I said it was Tavon Austin. He not a running back. He kind of a running back receiver. But if it weren't for Tavon Austin, I probably wouldn't be playing football to this day. Because I had quit one year. I was in second grade and I quit football.
Okay.
And I said I wasn't gonna go back. And then Tavon Austin, that's just when he broke the internet. And then I just really my game is really modeled after him. But through these years, I kind of run more like DeAndre Swift. So.
Okay.
Look
all right.
Both of them.
The situation right here, I'm going to let you call the play. You got the ball on the 3-yard line. There's 5 seconds to go in the game. You're down by 5 points. Mm-hmm. What play do you call?
We're going to bring in a heavy set. We're going to go heavy everything. I'm going to be at quarterback. We're going to snap it. We're going straight here.
Are you going to run right behind Shrek?
Run right behind Shrek. End zone.
Touchdown. Centurions win. Touchdown, Centurions. All right, let's see right here. Bucket list. Is there anything in life that you really want to do before your days on this earth are over, that's something you really want to do?
I don't want to see my mama work any longer than she should. I don't want to see my dad work any longer. I don't want to see my brothers or my sisters or anybody in my family struggling ever again when I get to where I need to go. So it's all up to me to change. It's up to me to change my family for the rest of my life.
And you're off to a good start on that, which leads me to my next question is, you just hit the lottery. And it was a big one. What's the first thing you're going to buy with your lottery money?
I'm probably gonna buy my mama a house. I'm gonna buy my brother a 18-wheeler because he wanted to do truck driving. So I'm gonna buy him an 18-wheeler. I'm gonna make sure I take care of my aunt. She always looked out at me. Shout out to you, Vet. Shout out to Mama. Shout out to Dad. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Serenity. Shout out to the fam. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take care of the family.
And that's important, family first type thing. That's one of my family probably is one of the greatest gifts God ever gave me. That I've got a family that's a really good family, and I do anything for my family. So it sounds like you would do the same also. Pre-game, what do you do pre-game to get jacked up to play on Friday nights?
Pre-games.
Do you have any kind of ritual that you go through or anything you do every Friday kind of before time to take the field and all that gets you really fired up to go?
But what I do pregame, probably Thursday night I'll be watching football. I'll probably watch film all day on Thursday in class, everything. So I'm looking at it, trying to get over it, trying to figure out, I go down to, I watch the defense, but I watch how they all tackle, I watch everything. Like I watch how they tackle, how they come up, who comes up fast, who overplays, who overruns. I'm looking at all that. And on Friday, I really try to stay up. I try to encourage my teammates. Really, on Fridays, I got to get them going because I know I'm gonna be going. I'm gonna be in my mode. So.
Now, Spartanburg, I'm sure you've been watching a lot of film on them. Their strong point this year has been defense. I think their defense has kept them in the first 2 games this year, though. So I'm sure you've studied a good film session with that, and I don't want you to tell me any secrets right there, though, but do you have a pretty good idea in your mind of what they're going to try to do on defense?
I know for a fact they're going to stack the box. They're going to do that. They got a really good linebacker group. They got a really good defense overall, but I do feel like that's the best part of their team, their defense, and we're going to find some way to get through it Friday night.
Just talk a little bit, too, that, you were a freshman last year, but now as a sophomore, you're one of the leaders on this team. What that's been like now as far as being a vocal leader, but not only by example, but, how your role changed from learning from the seniors and people like that, though, to what you see your role is this year.
Let's think of the biggest difference. The biggest difference is just knowing every day that you gotta uplift everybody, because it's hard to realize that people like you're good at certain things here that I might not be good
and
at.
Welcome back to Viking Stadium. I'm the coach Dick Cox, joined by Alan Knight, Barry Toney on our crew here. Though we've got the 3-headed monster in the press box, and Alan, I think you got some Kleeper Construction scoreboard.
Yeah, I do tonight. Right now, Greer's beating Blue Ridge 34-0. Bowling Springs 17, Chapman nothing. Burns finally got it on the board, 21-0 over Greenville. Blacksburg is losing to Cherryville, North Carolina, 26-14. Clinton 21-7 over Newberry. Hillcrest 10 points to 7 over Clover. Gaffney, here's a shocker, 14, South Point 7. Greenwood 3, Dorman nothing. I think Greenwood's getting some revenge because last year they came to Dorman and got waxed.
Wow. So
I think Greenwood's trying to get a little bit of revenge. Ooh, J.L. Mann 14-0 over Woodruff. Powdersville 28, Malden 10. Riverside 17, Woodmont 12. Southside 13, Pickens 7. St. Joe's 27, Landrum 6. Of course, our score is Broome 7, Spartan High 0. Westside is 28-14 over Hannah. Chesney is leading Walla Halla 20-0 at the half. And York County is leading Onion County 14-7 at the half.
I'm sitting here right now watching the warm-ups, and Spartanburg is warming up a couple of quarterbacks right now. I see number 17 almost looks out there at midfield who's throwing the ball, and number 10 I believe is the other quarterback, but he's warming up, almost looking like he might be ready to see some action in the second half.
Well, they've got number 10 is Raheem Harris. They got him as wide receiver.
Yep.
Then you said 17, that's Trey Burke. He's a sophomore.
He's throwing out here seriously warming up, like they may be going to give him a shot here in the second half. We'll have to watch for that because I have not seen the other Spartanburg quarterback warming up any in here. So I don't know if he is okay or, anything there. But that's something we need to watch for, who's going to be at quarterback when we start the second half. We do know one thing. When the second half starts, that the ball will be going to the Broome Centurions to actually get on the first possession there. So we're going to fix something real quick that was brought to my attention on one of our graphics. And see if we got that fixed, and we'll be ready to go with that here in the game, though. But we are just hanging out from time to time. Want to take the opportunity while we've got a minute to go ahead and show you all of our sponsors. Again, give you a chance to see the people who make our games possible each week. And want to also take a look, while we've got the chance to, at the upcoming schedule here. The Broome Centurions play in Spartanburg tonight. We will be at Union County Fairgrounds. Unfortunately, the fair's not in town. I hate that. The week after that, the Berea Bulldogs come to Royal Stadium. I believe that is homecoming that week. Then the Woodruff Wolverines come to town, and then Travelers Rest comes to town before the Centurions will go play at Blue Ridge, take a week off, and play Carolina, and then we'll head for the big showdown, last game of the season at Chapman. So that was your schedule, upcoming schedule for the Broome Centurions here. That we're already here in week number 3 of your schedule. Coach Toney will be in Charlotte, North Carolina tomorrow night for the big game between the South Carolina Gamecocks and the North Carolina Tar Heels.
That's right. That's one of the premier games of the weekend there, Coach. That'll be a humdinger.
It should. It sure should.
I see where Tar Heels, they're only about a 2.5 favorite, so
I might be.
Anything can go.
I don't understand how North Carolina is a favorite in that game. South Carolina was the hot team. At the end of the year, North Carolina finished with, 4 or 5 losses in a row?
Yeah, about 4 or 5 losses, you're right.
Everybody wants to drool over Drake May, but they forget that South Carolina's got a quarterback who was the dead favorite to win the Heisman back a couple of years ago, and not giving him a bit of respect. All right, we're ready for the Larry's Trophies kickoff to get the second half underway here.
Jalen Dawkins is ready to put his boot in the ball.
And there is the kick. It's going to be out of the end zone.
Touchback.
Automatic. No run back when it goes in the end zone. So the Centurions will be putting the ball in play.
First and 10.
With the...
And it's a sugar and spice starting the offensive drive. Every time you start your drive, make sure it includes a stop at the Sugar and Spice. Go by and see JC, Harry, and the Spice Crew. Spartanburg tradition for over 60 years, located on Pine Street in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
All right, here we go. Sugar and Spice in the backfield, twins to both sides. Ball's given to McGill. No, he pulled it. And waiting right there on the spot was number 21 for the Vikings.
And that was Peyton Jones. He's a junior.
It's going to be, I think, a 1-yard loss on the play. So it is an Upstate Property Sales Incorporated tackle for loss. Stephen Garland and company. If you're looking to purchase property, call Stephen at 864-590-8199. Here we go. Second down and about 11 yards to go. Ball's given to J-Mac this time, and he gets across the 20 out to about the 24-yard line. And it's going to bring up third down. And the Premier Sports Lighting yard to get is the 30-yard line. So it's going to bring up a long 6, short 7 to try to keep this drive alive right here. I hear a train.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a train track that close.
Yeah, it's over here on Plainview.
Okay. Here we go. Brackett Brandon takes a snap, going back. Here comes the rush. He's going to split the defenders. He better hold on to the ball.
Oh, the ball's out. He got intercepted by number 21.
And I have seen that tonight, that he holds that ball like a loaf of bread, and he got hit from the backside. You cannot hold the ball like that. And I'm sure that Coach Fleming and the coaching staff is going to tell him, when you're in traffic like that, you have got to hold on to the ball. So Spartanburg gets the first break of the night with the fumble recovered at the Centurion 19-yard line.
Let's see how well Broome's defense reacts.
The Spartan Waste defense checks in for the Centurions.
Looks like he's trying to bring pressure up the middle again. That's number 3.
And he gets down inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line.
That's Trey Harris, senior running back.
See number 52, that is Chance Williams getting up. Second down and 4 yards to go.
Oh, we got one down. That's number 10. Looks like a cramp. That's Jaden Thomas for Broome.
So it is a Carolina spine and health injury right now. Jaden Thomas, the injured player down for the Centurions. Want to extend our offer to you again that if you are a teacher, let me pull this up where you can get it. If you are a teacher at Broome High School or a teacher at Spartanburg High School, then you can get a free 30-minute massage. This is a special back-to-school offer by Carolina Spine and Health. You can get a free 30-minute massage if you call 864-626-4678. You can get a massage for free. And I can tell you right now, from personal experience, I get massages there every couple of weeks, and I thoroughly enjoy mine. But you've got the friendly people there at Carolina Spine and Health. They are very caring people, and Dr. Chapman, Dr. Breedlove, and all the people there, employees there, are just really good people that you enjoy talking with. And again, don't pass up this opportunity. Get your free massage if you are a employee or a teacher at Broome High School or Spartanburg High School. You can call to get your free massage. Back to action. Here we go.
Movement.
And there is laundry on the field.
That's going to give Spartan High a possible free first down.
I think it's going to make it first and goal for the Vikings. And it looks like they did not make a quarterback change at halftime like I thought they might. Ball's going to be spotted now at the 9-yard line. First and goal for the Vikings.
Wind the clock.
To the line of scrimmage comes Spartanburg. Ball in the backfield. Quarterback pulls it. He's going to get hit at about the 2-yard line, and he lowered his shoulder, and, man, we had a collision there.
This may come back because we have laundry on the 25-yard line.
Where?
25 on the Broome side. See that little dot?
I don't know what that is.
That's laundry. I saw it going flying across the field.
Let's see. Sidelines warning against Spartan High again. Let's see what they're going to do. All right, they're coming with the power backfield. It's going to be spotted down
at the 1-yard line.
At the 1-yard line, second and goal.
Got an extra man. He better hurry. And he's in.
Into the end zone.
That was number 22. Taking the ball in for Spartan High. That was Cam Smith.
So the Vikings are on the scoreboard now. And they are a PAT away from tying this game up. And the total industrial PAT is coming up. There's the snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is
good.
Good.
So with 9:33 remaining in the quarter, we're all knotted up, 7 apiece.
I didn't think they were allowed to have those kind of noise maker and horns like that.
I didn't think so either, but somebody's got one over there. And it's not run out of air yet. I think there's 2 of them.
Sounds like 2 sick cows down there somewhere. All righty, so we have got the kickoff coming up now. The Larry's Trophies kickoff.
Ooh.
Coach Toney, what are you doing? I'm getting motion sickness over there. Okay, go take a drama, man. Coach Toney about to drop the camera out the window over here.
I thought it was going overboard.
Oh, man.
Hey, I did some quick recovery.
All right. Number 96. That's Will Love is fixing to put his foot in the ball.
Last one, he boomed about 7-8 yards deep in the end zone. And he gets this one's going to be driven back.
Oh.
He's going to field it.
Yep.
There we go.
He's got some pasture.
That's
He's got
Crook.
that corner.
Crook getting up the field, gets it out to about the 33-yard line.
It was a good run.
Darren Crook with a nice return. And it's time for the Sugar and Spice.
And it's a Sugar and Spice starting the offensive drive. Every time you start your drive, make sure it includes a stop at the Sugar and Spice. Go by and see JC, Harry, and the Spice Crew. Spartanburg tradition for over 60 years, located on Pine Street in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
All right, Broome has got to try to get the momentum back now. That was just a careless mistake that you cannot have carrying the football, just holding it out like that. That looks good for when you want brownie points playing in the backyard, but that's not really that's style points when you play in the neighborhood game, but you can't do that.
No.
Carry it like that. And Spartanburg's defense fired up now and stuffs J-Mac on the first run, and it's going to be a loss on the play.
Loss of about 2.
Which is a Upstate Property Sales Incorporated tackle for loss. Second down, 12 yards to go. So Centurions have got to get the momentum back. Brackett Brandon drops back to pass.
He's got
scrambling.
pressure. He's going to take it out of bounds.
He takes it out of bounds.
For a loss.
And it's going to be another loss. A Upstate Property Sales Incorporated tackle for loss as Brackett Brandon runs out of bounds rather than taking the sack or rather than throwing it up for grabs. But it's going to bring up third down. The Premier Sports Lighting third down line to reach is all the way out at the 40-yard line. So it's third down and about 12 yards to go right here. Play being sent in. 3 receivers to the bottom.
And we have laundry.
All righty, and my beautiful daughter in California has told me.
California.
Excuse me, she's in Charleston now. I wasn't thinking. I can't keep up with it. It's not halftime anymore. It is the third quarter. So.
And we got 5-yard penalty against the Centurions. That brings them back even closer to Drayton.
Okay, it's third down now, third quarter. And we're trying to get everything going here. It's third down and about 17 to go. The Premier Lighting line to make is the 40-yard line. Twins to both sides. Dropping back to passes, Brackett Brannon. He's got time, fires one over the middle, and
oh boy, in and out.
I'm going to tell you what, that if the receiver, the defensive back hadn't been looking to hit the receiver, he could have picked that off and walked it in.
Yes, and that was Don Kennard.
So it is fourth down, and the punt team, the Steel Core Industrial and Welding Supply punt team with Brandon Coates and company, checks in for the Centurions. Spartanburg has come out with the momentum here in the second half. Broome had all the momentum in going at halftime, but the Centurions just have
been discombobulated.
And we got another penalty right there. It's another It's another D2 Power Sports. Flag on the play.
Illegal procedure.
Back it up 5 more yards. Go pick your flag up.
Yeah.
Go by and see our friends at D2 Power Sports and pick you out one of the recreational sports vehicles.
Ooh.
Whoa, how that didn't get blocked, I don't know.
And a fair
And it's going to roll. It's going to roll and be down there. But how in the world did that not get blocked?
I mean, he was all in the way.
Oh, we got this moment. Want to say a quick hello to the Cox Sports Broadcasting Zoomy mascot. My little buddy Dolly is up and down the field keeping you in the game with our broadcast. But Zoomy Dolly is our Cox Sports Broadcasting mascot of the week.
All right, so 1st and 10 for Spartan High. Ball's on the 47-yard line.
All right, it's a Spartan Waste defense of series coming up right here. Vikings have the momentum right now. Broome needs to establish something defensively.
Ball's handed off to number 40, and he is slipping through tackles, and he's down for a
pizza in, 1st and 10.
That was number 40. That was Trenton Lynch, 9th grader. Freshman on the run.
So, again, right now, Centurions have not showed back up here in the second half. Played a great first half, and you got to play 4 quarters tonight, guys. They're not playing with the same intensity they played with in the first half when they took a 7-0 lead at the halftime. There we go. In the backfield, running back is stopped and gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He was stopped by number 14. That is Cam Scruggs. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yep,
and number 56, D.T. Thompson.
Yep. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 now.
Quarterback pulls the ball, gets past one defender, gets past another, and he gets down to about the 37-yard line.
Down to about the 31-yard line.
31-yard line,
and it's going to bring up 3rd down and short on the play, 3rd and about 1. So the Premier Sports Lighting line to gain is about the 30-yard line. And here comes the big, heavy backfield right now for the Vikings. They bring in the big running backs to block. They're in a power I formation right now. Quarterback gets the ball, running back gets it. He's going through the hole, and he gets down to about the 18-yard line.
He was brought down by number 0, Suber. And once again,
that was a touchdown-saving tackle, but it's still a pizza in 1st and 10.
And we got a player down on the field. That's Suber again.
Again, we have cramps, and it is a Carolina Spine and Health injury timeout. And we have a break of the action right now. Want to take this opportunity while we've got the injury to mention that this year is the 50th anniversary for the Concoction Ministries Art to Heart. Bill Cox has been doing the Art to Heart presentations now for 50 years and is traveling all around the Southeast, and hopefully will be in your area sometime soon. And if you get the opportunity to go see one, I would strongly recommend it though. But I was kind of tickled to hear that he did a presentation in the Greer area this past weekend, and one of the people there came up and said, I saw your advertisement on Cox Sports Broadcasting, the Broome Centurion football game. So,
all right, back to action. 6:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. Spartan Highs. 1st and 10. Oh, number 14 stopped that in a hurry.
Wow, and in the backfield on the play there.
Yeah, that was number 14, Cam Scruggs. I just got an update. Greenwood 10, Dorman nothing.
Wow. And that was another Upstate Property Sales Incorporated tackle for loss then. Second down, 12 yards to go. Now, the Centurions got to watch right here. Spartan High was throwing those bubble screens, those short routes to the receiver. Broome's giving them about almost a 10-yard cushion. Dropping back to pass, looking for his receiver. He's got him over the middle. And he gets down to about the 11-yard line. And it's going to bring third down and short.
And that was Kamari Cunningham on the reception for Spartan High.
Third down, and the yard to gain is the 10-yard line. The ball is spotted on about the 13-yard line, so it's third down and 3 on your Premier Lighting. Third down. And there's a quick pass up there, trying to make a cut, trying to get it back in. And they did not gain a whole lot on the play.
Couple yards short.
It's going to bring up 4th and 2. Does Spartanburg go field goal right here? And they're trotting their field goal kicker out. Now, Spartanburg tried a field goal earlier, and it was botched from this distance right here. Was it 96, the kicker from Spartanburg?
That's Will Love.
Holder is spotting the ball down at about the 19-yard line. It'll be a 29-yard field goal attempt. Trying to draw the Centurions off sides, and there's a low snap. A kicker gets it out.
And it's no good. No
good. So the Centurions have dodged a bullet here. And with 4:05 remaining here in quarter number 3, the Sugar and Spice offense will take the field again. Centurions have got to get something going right here. They have come out flat here in the third quarter on the offensive side now. Spartanburg has made some good adjustments, and J-Mac with the ball right now trying to break tackles, and he's going to get it up to about the 25-yard line for close to a gain. Let's say they spot it right around the 25 for it's going to be a gain of about 5 on the play. Let's say it's second down and a short 6 or a long 5 for the Centurions. 7-7 tied here in the third quarter.
Oh, that was busted up in a hurry. No. He was down.
And they've got to throw a flag on that.
Yeah.
And that's just that's youth right there. So it is a penalty. Will be unsportsmanlike conduct. Or are they going to call delay of game for that? Huh.
Oh, that's interesting.
Delay of game's only 5 yards.
Yeah.
But that was just frustration right there.
So that brings up 3rd and 11.
Ball going to be spotted back. He didn't throw the ball to anybody. He just threw it.
Yeah.
The referee had to go get it, so they called delay of game.
Like a hot potato.
Come on, boys. Get your head back in the game. Let's go.
All right. The line to go is all the way out. The Premier Sports Lighting line to go is all the way out at the 30-yard line. Dropping back to pass. Here comes the rush. He throws it out in the flat, and J-Mac has nowhere to go where it's going to be no gain on the play.
That was number 0, DeMario Booker.
And so it's a punting situation now. The Steel Core Industrial and Welding Supply punt team on the field now for the Centurions. For all your industrial needs and welding supply needs, contact Brandon Coates at 764-1599. Hughes.
Low snap.
And how in the world did he get that one off?
I don't know. And out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
Spartanburg is getting in the backfield. Let's see what we got back here. The officials blowing the whistle.
Timeout.
Okay, you're calling timeout. I didn't know if there was anything roughing the kicker or anything.
No.
I was trying to look to see.
It was just to give the chains a chance to move. Official timeout.
Okay, and we've got a quick break in the action right here. And again, want to mention the faces of Total Victory, K.O. Sullivan, and that stands for Female Athletes and Coaches Engaged in Sports. The K.O. Sullivan has a great ministry and to the schools in Spartanburg County. I just got my wife, who is in the production truck tonight, Alan, said that everything looks good, that Alan has been in the production truck here for a couple of years till we could get him back out. Alan, tell them a little about what you went through a couple of years ago.
Well, I was trying to think. My last broadcast was in 2017.
Right.
I had started dialysis. I was born with polycystic kidney disease coming through my family line. And then in 2017, my old kidneys finally said, we're done. So I started dialysis then, so I had to leave the booth for a while. I was on dialysis for 2 years. I retired from teaching for 30 years. Then 2 weeks later, I get a call from my transplant center in Charlotte, and they said, we got you a kidney. So on June the 19th, 2019, I went to Charlotte. June 21st, they put me a new kidney in. I stayed at home for a while. And then our lovely Social Security department said, we're going to take your disability and your Social Security and Medicare away, and you're going to have to go back to work. So I have joined the beautiful crew at Burns Freshman Academy. Okay. I've been there 3 years. So, yeah, this is my first time back in 6 years.
Wow. And it's great to have you back. That Rosie said, my beautiful wife said that everything's looking good, sounding good. Barry Toney on the camera over there. Here we go. And
there's a flag.
Got laundry on the field. What else is new here?
Oh, mercy.
It is a penalty against the Vikings, so they're going to start with 1st and 15 right now.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
2 minutes, 48 seconds remaining here in third quarter action, and we've got a 7-7 tie. This has been a barn burner from Viking Stadium, and tonight, great crowd, as you can see over there by the Centurion Nation, has turned out and supported the Broome Centurions. Here we go, back to action
corner.
Now. Quarterback turns it up, and he's breaking tackles. Get him.
Don't let him go. There you go.
Great open field tackle by Suber. He gets back to about the 44-yard line, and he's getting up a little bit, but that was just excellent speed by Suber then. Trayshawn Suber, the 10th grader, put him in a bear hug and put him down. Second down now and about 7 yards to go.
Quarterback broke about 4 or 5 tackles there, Coach.
He did.
Easily.
And Barry, we talked about that last week about Broome had needed to wrap up the ball carriers.
That's right.
Here goes the running back. He gets down to about the 19-yard line.
He's brought down by Sia White.
It's number 4 for the Vikings.
And I see number 12, number 8, number 13. That's Amaji Martin.
And it's a pizza in 1st and 10 for Spartanburg now. Ball is actually going to be spotted, I think, on the 20-yard line. First down there. Vikings are in the red zone right now in a 7-all tie. Ball's given to running back and slinging him down then. Man, that was a great tackle then by number 24.
Yep, that was Tristan Comer.
And that was a Carolina First Insurance big hit that Cromer came from his outside linebacker position and lowered the boom after about a 1-yard gain, though. Again, making sure you don't get the boom lowered on you with big hits. Make sure you see Matt Fulmer across the street from Spartan High to see what your insurance coverage looks like today. 2 receivers up top, 1 back in the backfield, out of the gun. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Looking to throw, looking to run now, and he's going to be slung down, and that's big D.T. Thompson, number 56. And that's going to be a Upstate Property Sales Incorporated tackle for loss. And it's going to bring up a Premier Sports Lighting. 3rd down, 10 yards to go.
Clock running under 30 seconds in the 3rd quarter.
Vikings may let this one run out and talk about it here. Let's see if they run a play.
There's a second differential between game clock and
ball snap back, looking to throw. The quick slant pass over the middle.
Got it.
It's deflected and caught.
That was number 14. That's Justin Rice, 11th grade wide receiver. Wind the clock.
That's
it.
going to be a 1st and goal when we come back. Your score at the end of 3 quarters tonight is the Spartanburg Vikings 7, the Broome Centurions 7. You don't want to go anywhere because this is going to be an exciting 4th quarter coming up. This timeout is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Stop by the Booster Club concession stand for a good old grilled cheeseburger or hot dog, or go by the merchandise stand to get the latest in Centurion apparel. The Broome Athletic Booster Club supports all athletic teams at Broome High School.
And while we got some time and they're moving the chains and switching fields, quick scoreboard check. We've got Bowling Springs 19, Chapman 0, Burns 21, Greenville 6, Hillcrest 17, Clover 7, Clinton 28, Newberry 7. Greenwood, like I said, is up 10-0 over Dorman. Gaffney is up 17-14 over South Point. Woo, JL Mann is whipping Woodruff 40-0.
Wow.
Yeah.
And here we go, back to action. Spartanburg with a 1st and goal now. Quarterback's keeper trying to turn a corner. He's got a blocker out in front of him.
And he's in.
And he's in for the touchdown. Quarterback keeper that time on a quarterback sweep, and the Vikings take their first lead of tonight by the score of 13-7.
PAT next.
The total industrial PAT coming up for marketing and sales. Contact Chris Simmons. The kick is up and the kick is good. So your new score now on the Kleeper Construction scoreboard is Spartanburg 14, Broome 7, with 11 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in your ball game tonight.
And Union County is still not seeing too much daylight because York's up 31-7.
Wow. And this is a Kleeper Construction scoreboard report. For all your building needs and construction needs, contact Shane Kleeper, proud sponsor of Broome Centurion Football. All right, the Centurions have not been able to generate any points here in the second half. They led 7-0 at the halftime, but Spartanburg has come back with 14 unanswered points here. This has been a great ball game so far. You wonder if fatigue will set in for Broome right now. Again, the Centurions have laid it on the line with a very good Spartanburg football team.
Right.
These are two very good football teams located about 2.7 miles away.
All right, Will Love's fixed to put his foot in the, and it's going to be
fielded at the 1 yard line.
He's got some room.
Done now.
There he goes. He's got the corner, and finally brought down by Laundry. Whoa.
We got
a
something
little
going
chippy.
on over there. Got
And there goes
flag.
another one.
Might be born Laundry.
Now this is going to be fun to sort out.
I know. We're going to probably get one of those little threesomes by the officials over here.
Well, you got two of them standing side by side.
Coach Hodge and the defensive coordinator went running out there.
And Fleming went over there and started breaking them up.
Coach Rizzano still wears those sleeveless shirts, 20 years after he's at Bowling Springs coaching there.
Hey, it can be 20 degrees, he'll still be wearing them.
Yes, he will. He sure will. Now, is Coach Fleming still out there with the referees, I believe?
No, that's Hodge.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Fleming's just standing over there just waiting to let them. Now you got 3 stripes together now.
Was it 3 stripes and you're out? No,
Yeah.
that's strikes. I was close.
But no, they're trying to sort this thing out. No, Fleming's just hanging around. He's just waiting.
And they got to come over and explain to him next anyway. But you hate to see this because this has been a hard-fought, well-played game. And, emotions are starting to kind of figure in a little bit right now. Again, these are 2 rivals that are just 2.7 miles away. Spartanburg tries to say that they're the big brother, and Broome's not having any part of that and all that.
Coach, you don't think there's going to be offsetting penalties, do you?
That would be the cop-out decision.
Yeah. 2 flags up, unsportsmanlike assessment, both teams, so it'll stand where it is.
Coach.
Of course, I'm no referee. That's just my opinion.
Well, Coach Toney, I could have sworn you were out there during the Powdersville game. There's a man in a white hat that looked just like you out there calling that game.
They're going to take 10 minutes to decide. It's offsetting penalties.
Or they might take this time to decide, are we going to go to Pizza Inn and have some buffet? Or
is Sugar and Spice closed already?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it is. No, today's Friday. That's right.
Well, they stay open at 11 o'clock.
There's the official word.
Hey, that's
how many times you been there?
All right.
It's more like
face mask called on Spartanburg.
That's 2 on Spartanburg.
Broome had okay.
I don't understand that call.
I'm going to guess that they're going to mark off the 15-yard face mask penalties, and after the play, that the offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct penalties will be what it is, and that's what it looks like they're doing right now, is trying to mark this thing out a little bit. That the Broome player was grabbed by his helmet, the face mask, a flagrant face mask, and then you had the offsetting penalties. Those were dead ball offsetting penalties after the play. So that's why it would not just be offsetting everything. You mark the first flagrant face mask off first. So the bottom line is Centurions are going to start this Sugar and Spice offensive drive with the ball on their own 29-yard line.
It is what it is, Coach.
Yep. J-Mac on the carry right now, trying to turn the corner. He's looking,
and we got 2.
And those are going to be holding penalties by the Broome receivers. And let's see what we got right here, too. We got Laundry on the field. It's going to be holding on Broome.
I'm sorry, Coach Toney. They closed at 9 tonight.
Oh, it's 9 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
They're closed tomorrow.
Again, that time the receivers trying to block out wide for J-Mac, I think, held the player there. And let's see.
The referees, they're comparing again.
Yeah.
I tell you what, we're getting a lot. I'm going to go back and put my picture up here in one of these sports recreational vehicles. Holding. Now, did they not mark it off?
No, they didn't mark it off.
Maybe
I
they
guess.
declined it.
Yeah. Spartan High declined.
Wow. Second down. Three receivers to the top. Dropping back to pass. Got a man down the middle.
Yes,
He's got it.
yes,
He's
go,
got it. Go. Woo! And that's Tristan Cromer with the catch there.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Great catch. And that's if Mighty Mo is swinging back to the Centurions.
Centurions trying to fight back in this game.
Let's go. 11:30 left in the quarter.
And it's a pizza in, 1st and 10. Ball's thrown again. Ball's going to be caught by number 8.
And
We got something going on with a flag down the field.
that was Xavier Heel on the reception.
Those referees, they enjoy throwing those flags.
They are.
They're enjoying watching me put me in this little sports recreational vehicle tonight.
That's an ineligible receiver downfield.
They're going to back that one up. Centurions were trying to get a man down the field to block after the catch. So that's going to bring it back and make it 1st and 15 right now.
Wind the clock.
Here we go. 3 receivers up top. Brackett Brandon looks over to get the play. He's dropping back to pass, sprinting out, looking for a receiver. Now he's going to try to run, and he better hold on the ball.
Oh, they're going to call it dead right there. That's good.
And it's going to be a loss of about 2. So it is a Upstate Property Sales Incorporated. Again, when you're looking to purchase land in the Spartanburg area, upstate area, contact Stephen Garland. 2nd down and 16 to go. 10 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in your ball game. Spartanburg leads 14-7.
Oh, got pressure in his face.
Screen pass, and that is right up the middle then on a nice reception. That's J-Mac. That was sugar to spice was completed then.
So that brings up third down.
Big play in the ball game right here. This is probably might be 2 down territories for the Centurions. 2 receivers to the top of the screen.
Hands it off
J-Mac with the
J-Mac.
ball. He's running over people. He gets down to about the 35, but it's going to be 4th down and about 6 yards to go. Be curious to see what the Centurions dial up right here. Plays being sent in. Checking out is Cromer, and Landon Deaton checks in. Right here. We've got 20 seconds on the play clock. 4th down. 6 yards to go.
They're getting a call. Low snap. Got him in the. Oh, no!
Oh,
in and out of his hands.
No!
That was Landon Deaton.
He had the 1st down at the 22 and dropped the ball. Wow.
He's running before holding on to the ball.
Centurions have had 3 crucial drops tonight. So the Spartanburg offense will take the field. And here comes the Broome defense.
That was big.
That
It was.
huge, huge.
They got 1st and 10, ball spotted on the 35.
See if the Centurions can get the ball back now. On the keeper with the quarterback, he gets hit in the backfield. And wow, they almost pulled that ball free.
That was number 14, Cam Scruggs on the stop.
Tell you what, the Centurions have played their hearts out tonight.
Yes, they have.
No gain on the play. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Spartanburg may try to work on the clock a little bit right now. They're taking their time. 17 on the play clock. Looking over, getting the play. 2 receivers at the bottom. 1 back in the backfield with an H-back and a receiver up top.
Hands it off to his wide receiver, and he gets stopped.
The running back got stuffed on the play.
Number 58. That's Levi Bishop.
And again, that was a Carolina First Insurance big hit then by a whole host of Centurion players for another no gain. And we're looking at 3rd down, in the Premier Sports Lighting yard to make is the 45-yard line. .738 remaining in your ball game. 2 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom. Centurions are trying to force a 3 and out to get the ball back. Dropping back to pass, looking for a receiver down the field. He's going deep. He's got a man wide open down the middle.
In and out. In and out.
Turnabout fair play. Vikings had a man on a deep post, and he dropped it.
That was intended for number 14, Justin Rice.
Wow.
And here comes the punt team. Number 96, Will Love, the kicker.
And it is a Steel Core Industrial and Welding Supply punt situation right now. Again, for all your needs, industrial. Coach Toney, I'm going to put we're going to put a bungee cord on that camera.
I'm waiting it to go.
My budget flashed before my eyes.
Oh, high over his head.
Go get him, go get him, go get him, go get him, go get him.
Land on it, yes.
And the Centurions pick
It's
the ball
out still.
up. It is going to be Broome ball on the Spartanburg. Did we get any of that while the camera was falling out the window?
Oh, we got 2 players down.
Centurions are going to recover on the 2-yard line, I believe, of Spartanburg right here. The snap went over the head of the Spartanburg punter.
That's D.T. Thompson was down.
You know, you always wonder in this situation right now, and this is a high school kid, couldn't think if he would have been better off just shoveling out the back of the end zone and taking a safety here instead of possibly being set up here for a possible touchdown.
Mighty Mo's beginning to turn a little bit.
Here come the Centurions now. The ball's going to be marked on the 5-yard line. 1st and goal from the 5. It is a Sugar and Spice offensive drive that starts on the Spartanburg 5.
Low snap. He pulls it out. Oh, that drive went backwards.
Wow. There's nothing he could do on there.
No, they were all over him.
And again, Stephen Odell is having to play a different position, move to center tonight. And that ball was a little bit slow getting to him. And it's going to be 2nd and goal. The ball's going to be spotted at the 8-yard line, I believe. This is 4-down territory right here for the Centurions.
Yes.
6:30 remaining in your ball game.
Another low snap. Looking back to pass, got pressure coming right up the middle, and he's down. That was number 21, Peyton Jones, linebacker.
All right, you got 2 plays to try to get it back right here. That's what you're going to go do. Don't try to get it all in one play. You got 2 plays. to try to wheel it back in. It is 3rd down and goal. The ball is back at about the 17, 18-yard line.
Got 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Another low snap. He's in trouble. He is in trouble.
And they're all the way back at the 40-yard line now. All righty, it's going to be 4th down and 27. 4th and goal from the 27. 5:14 remaining. Clock running right now.
I think, yep, Coach Fleming just called a timeout.
I think even at this point right here, a punt doesn't do you a heck of a lot of good.
No.
You try to go for it. Maybe you don't score, but maybe you can get it far enough down to try to pin Spartanburg's offense back, starting the drive right here.
Or hope for another interception or.
Well, Spartanburg is going to run the ball if they get it back here. They're not going to put it in the air when they get the ball
fumble
back. And, you know, you hate that you had to burn a timeout right here, too. Again, our situation is we've got 5 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in your ball game. On the Klipper Construction scoreboard, Spartanburg 14, Broome 7. Centurions just recovered the ball on a bad snap, and Spartanburg tried to punt on the Spartanburg 5, but have gone backwards 3 straight plays. And now find himself with a 4th and goal with the ball on the Spartanburg 27-yard line. I don't know if you have too many plays in your playbook on this right here.
This time he's got 5.
He's got everybody in a pass route right now.
And a timeout by Coach Fleming again.
See, this is kind of scary right now. Broome has burned 2 of their 3 timeouts.
Well, he just didn't like what Spartan High was fixing to bring.
This timeout is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Stop by the Booster Club concession stand for a good old grilled cheeseburger or hot dog, or go by the merchandise stand to get the latest in Centurion apparel. The Broome Athletic Booster Club supports all athletic teams at Broome High School.
It is 4th down and 27, 4th and goal at the 27. We've got 5 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in your ball game. Again, we knew that this would be the best defense that Broome would face all year long. That Spartanburg's quick, they fly to the ball, and they have really risen to the occasion with the game on the line here. Centurions are putting 5 receivers out right now. They've got an empty backfield with Brackett Brannon in the shotgun.
Spartan High sending secondary deep back.
Dropping back to pass.
He's got pressure coming off the side.
He's going to run.
And no, brought down at the 10.
Okay, he got it down to about the 8-yard line, and that's where Spartanburg will turn over, which is better than a punt right there. So, Spartan Waste defense needs to come up big right here and see if they can force a 3 and out by the Vikings to give the offense one more chance. All right, here we go. Spartanburg football on their own 10-yard line here. 4:57 remaining in your game.
Hands it off to his running back.
And
He's got a hole.
one. He's got the big hole then. That's not what you wanted of your Broome on that play.
Nope, he was brought down by Troy Agnew, number 17.
That gets them out of the hole.
And that's another.
Beats the end, 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive for the Vikings. Spartanburg going to use all the clock here. Quarterback's going to keep it on a quarterback load sweep here around the end.
He's got field.
He's out of bounds.
Yep.
There's a laundry on the field back here. I thought I saw a hole back there. This one's coming back. It looked like the lead blockers on that end, number 19, looked like the guilty party to me out there for the Vikings. And they're bringing it back.
Yep.
And let's see what the call is.
I lost the guy in the white hat.
There he is.
There he is, holding.
Holding against the Vikings.
Yeah. That's 10 yards. Closer to Drayton.
So we'll back it up. Exactly 4:25 remaining in your ball game. First down. 20.
Hands it off to his running back, and he gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage by a whole host. Whoa. Quit shoving. Coming out of the pile is number 14, Cam Scruggs.
What's going on?
Got more jawing and pushing. And there goes the flag.
They were just waiting to do that.
Yeah. He's waiting on one more word to be said.
Yep. Probably good time to have a little timeout.
Is it going to be offsetting again, you think?
This one came from the Spartan High side. I mean, the referee was standing right in the middle of all that Viking.
Okay.
Let cool heads prevail.
And our guy just walked away, but they still kept running their mouth. And, they're going to wave the flag off. Really?
Inadvertent flag.
Yeah.
Again, like we said, when three referees get together and talk, somebody is getting ready to get shafted.
There's a bad fire somewhere around here.
Yeah, it's getting smoky up this way.
I can smell the pine needles burning. All right, so second down.
Second down and 20.
Wait a minute. Why did they move the ball up?
Now, Coach Fleming's wanting to know that.
I mean,
4:09 left in the game.
The yard marker is back. Why are they putting the ball up there?
I don't know. It's sitting on the marker's sitting on the 15.
Here we go. Do 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 do.
We'll be wearing that song out tonight.
Do 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 do. Boom boom. Why is the ball up there when he was down back there? There was no gain on the play. How can you gain yards if you wave off the flag? Here we go. Let's bring the ball back.
Yeah, that's better. Okay.
Who's on first?
And they waved the flag off again.
Okay, now that's where it was supposed to have been spotted in the first place. That's where the man was down. If you wave off the flag, you got to put it where he was tackled.
Okay, 4 minutes to go.
Back to the game.
Clock running.
He's going to look to pass. He's got Receiver open and finally brought down. Looks like number 11.
That's going to be third down out to about the 29-yard line.
No, I'm sorry, that's 13. That's Asher Littlejohn on the stop.
We've got 3:47 remaining in your ball game. And it's going to bring up third down and about 7 to go. This is, defensively, this is the biggest play of the game for the Vikings. They've got to come up on a receiver. He's already playing behind the yard marker back there. Rushes on. Quarterback's going to be hit. He's running out of the pocket. Get him.
Bring him down. There you go, finally. That was number 13.
He is thrown for a loss.
That was Asher Littlejohn again. Finally got him down.
And it's going to be a Upstate Properties Sales Incorporated loss on the play. Fourth down. The punt team has been an adventure for the Spartanburg Vikings tonight. Centurions look like they may get one more shot at trying to tie the score.
Well, we're coming up on 3 minutes left in the game. Clock's still running.
9 on the play clock. Spartanburg may call timeout here when they get it down just to make sure they're set. 3, 2, 1. Coach Hodge calls timeout. 2:51 is exact time. I'm going to run my clock down and stop at the end. Okay.
2:51 exactly.
Centurions will get the ball back, and we'll have one timeout remaining. And should get the ball back maybe somewhere around midfield. Brackett Brannon has shown that when he has had time that he can throw the football. He's had 3 crucial dropped passes tonight. Again, while we've got the break in action, we'll remind you of Art to Heart's 50th anniversary this year with Bill Cox and Concoction Ministries. All right, here we go. The one thing you cannot do right here is rough the kicker under any circumstances. Last time Spartanburg tried to punt, the snap went over the punter's head, and Coach Toney about dropped the camera out the window. Hopefully,
hey, I'll hold on this time.
The camera's secure right now.
Hey, it is secure. It better be.
Oh, really? Why? Why did he throw laundry?
It could be a delay of game.
No.
Illegal procedure against the Vikings.
That's going to back them up 5.
That's going to back it up 5 more, yeah. Looks like coming forward now, the return man for the Centurions moves up to about his own 39-yard line. Again, you'd love to see another bad snap right about here that would end up in the end zone, and the Centurions fall on it and tie this sucker up here with 2:51 remaining in your ball game. Great game tonight.
Oh, he's had again. Get it, land on it.
Oh, about the 1 yard line.
Wow.
Broome's got it on the 1 yard line. Holy cow. Woo.
Wow.
Ball is going to be spotted. First and goal for the Centurions. I go with the heavy formation here with J Mack at quarterback right
and push
here.
Him in.
That's what I go with right here.
That's what they've got out there.
Brackett Brannon's still out there.
Take care of the ball.
Let's go. Again, Spartanburg's going to be coming with everybody.
Yes, they are.
You hate to line up that far in the backfield.
Low snap. And he stopped.
And we've got a flag on the play. It's going to be on the Centurions, I think.
Might be
holding.
Wow.
Yeah. I tell you, you got the Broome faithful. They're all on their feet right now.
You got 1st and goal. Right now, it's going to be moved back to about the 11-yard line. You had it on the 1. The one thing you can't do is hold down here. We've had it on the inside the 5 twice and keep going backwards. I think we got to throw a short slant or something like that.
Nope. There he goes. He runs over one. He's out at the 4-yard line.
Down to the 4-yard line. Good play. Option play that time for the Centurions.
Hurry up. They want the call. They said, let's get this ball in.
2nd and goal.
Coach Fleming is conferring with his offensive coordinator.
Play being sent in.
All right, let's go Centurions. Let's punch it in.
Good snap right here. Bracket
He's finding a hole. He's finding a hole. He's finding a hole. Push and touchdown. Yes. I don't see the official signal.
I saw it in other.
I saw the one.
And it's a Carolina Spine and Health touchdown Centurions. You'll always score big when you let Dr. Chapman and Dr. Breedlove and their friendly staff take care of all your spine, your neck, shoulder, and sports injuries. With 2 locations in Greenville and Spartanburg, you can call 864-626-4678 for more information.
Centurions may be rolling the dice, going for 2 to win it right here. We still got 2:18 remaining in your ball game.
We got less than 5, 4, 3,
Timeout.
2, 1 on the. There we go. Timeout. Broome.
Centurions may be taking advantage right here and playing for the win, or at least for the lead right down here. Again, great run by Brackett Brannon then. KBB was able to put his head down and force his way into the end zone.
I just got the final update. Greenwood 10, Dorman 7.
Wow.
For the win.
All right, we got 2:18 left on the Kleeper Construction scoreboard right here. This could be right here. This could be one of the biggest plays of the season for the Centurions, with a chance to come across the street to play Spartan High, because that's basically what it is. Centurions are going for 2 right here to try to win this game in regulation. 2:18 remaining. Spartanburg leads 14-13.
Well, let's see what happens, man.
Coach Toney, turn to your just a little bit where you can get the far side of the end zone there too. No, the other way. There you go. Man in motion.
That's Suber. Intercepted. Intercepted by number 6, Charles Woodruff.
Gutsy call.
Yes,
Gutsy
it
call.
was.
So the Vikings have held on the 2-point conversion. And we will go now for the onside kick. Spartanburg getting their hands team ready. So we have got the all-important Larry's Trophies kickoff coming up right here.
Well, Broome's going to be going into a hornet's nest because York just beat Union 38-14.
Well, Broome, if they don't win this game, they're going to be pretty mad going into that hornet nest. I think the Centurions have answered some questions on what kind of football team they've got this year. Set to kick off will be,
Number 31.
that is Jonathan Hughes
Yep.
with the onside kick coming. Spartanburg recovers the onside kick at their own
47.
47-yard line.
Ouch. Got to stand up.
And that's where the defense will come out now.
2:16 remain in the contest.
We've got a quick break in the action. Next week, the Centurions will be on the road to play Union County away, as Broome is opening the season with 3 of their first 4 games on the road. So here we go back to action now. Centurions are going to be trying to force a turnover here.
He's being chased. And
We got Laundry on the field.
Yep. He was finally stopped by number 53. That is Bryson Branch, 9th grader.
Holding.
Yep, that's going to back him up.
They wanted to run wide to take time off the clock.
Yep. And not risk a handoff, just keeping the ball in their quarterback's hands.
So that's going to back him up.
Back to about their own 38-yard line. Winding the clock.
Under 2 minutes left in the game.
Spartanburg going to keep it on the ground right here. Same play. Quarterback's going to keep it, trying to go around in down here, and he falls down.
Brought down by number 14. That was Cam Scruggs.
Loss on the play on the Carolina Properties and Sales tackle for loss then. Clock still running.
Ball's going to be spotted on the 34-yard line.
Second down and 19 to go for the Vikings. They got 23 on the play clock, a minute 20 on the game clock. Taking their sweet time.
Hand off to his running back.
He gets it out to about the 42-yard line. Broome does not have any timeouts left. We've got less than a minute to go. Clock running right now.
He's brought down by number 12, Amaji Martin.
And it's going to be third down now. There's going to be about 11 seconds to go when they snap this play.
He's going to take a knee. And that's going to be the game, folks. That was a hard-fought battle this time. And Broome has no reason to hold their heads down. They hold their heads high.
What a great
It was a great game
tonight. As your final score tonight, Spartanburg survives the Broome Centurions by the score of 14-13. Alan, I think you're going to keep it here, and I'm heading down to the field.
Ouch. So, great game tonight, Coach Toney.
Hey, absolutely. Hey, two well-coached teams played hard. They competed and went down to the wire.
Yes, it did. I mean, Broome can show that they are tremendous competitors.
That's correct.
I mean, you go up against a Region 5A team, as Spartan High, with their strong defense,
Right, strong defense and strong depth because of the size of the school and all. Hey, Broome has nothing to be ashamed of.
No, they do not.
Flat out competed tonight.
That's right. They sure did. Coach Fleming and his team did a great job getting these guys ready for this Spartan High team. They knew that they were going to come in and it was going to be tough, but they stood up to the test.
Hey, absolutely.
We can't find fault. We can't complain. We can just say that's a good game, boys.
Hey, that's right.
You go down to Union County, swat those yellow jackets, and come on back. So they're meeting down on the field right now for the final talk and prayer once everybody gets through shaking hands. And while they're doing that, we're going to look at some scores tonight. Greer, 51 over Blue Ridge, 0. Bowling Springs victorious tonight, 29-7 over Chapman.
Hey, that's kind of a little surprise, too.
It is. I mean, after Chapman went and beat Burns last week, and then Bowling Springs turns around and beats them 29-7. Burns, right now, according to my report, is 31-14 over Greenville. Right now, it says fourth quarter. Clinton beats Newberry 42-7. Hillcrest beats Clover 24-7. Of course, the big shocker, Greenwood beats Dorman 10-7.
Hey, that's right.
Because last year Dorman just ripped Greenwood apart at Dorman, but this time Dorman goes to Greenwood and Greenwood gets their revenge. Belton Honeypath beats Lawrence 49-21. Here's another shocker. J.O. Mann 40, Woodruff nothing.
Hey, that's big time. How many times you see Woodruff where they get a goose egg?
Yeah, they're never shut out. Powdersville right now is beating Malden 41-24. Southside is losing to Pickens 27-13. St. Joe's beats Landrum 34-6. Westside is beating T.L. Hanna 42-23. And like I said, Union County falls to York 38-14. So that's going to be an interesting game next week.
It is because, Union County lost last week to Gaffney 63-7.
And then Chesney, right now, according to my sources, is up 20-10 over Walla Halla, and it says in the fourth quarter, so that's probably getting close to the end there. So, I mean, great atmosphere tonight. Broome brought the house. I mean, they filled the visitor side to support their boys. Now it's time to go back. As you say, file it,
hey,
move on.
You got to fight, though. You got to forget and drive on.
That's right. This game's in the books. They did a very good job. They worked hard, were coached very well. They knew what they were facing, and they faced it with strength. So, we can't complain about that. Just get ready for Union next week.
That's right. There are a lot of good positive things they can carry on.
That's
in
right.
This game to get prepared not only for next week but for the entire season.
That's correct, because there's
lesson can be learned.
Because they've got, like I said, Union County, Berea at home. Let's see. Yeah, Berea. Did I have
Union County, Berea, Woodruff, and then TR. After next week, 3 straight home games.
Yeah. I was trying to see if I could get it. Oh, Berea right now is up 27-13 over Carolina, and this is according to the fourth quarter. Right. It's not a final yet. So they got to face them. Of course, Woodruff got, they got shut out. Then Travelers Rest. Let's see if I got a score for Travelers Rest.
You got a Travelers Rest for Blue Ridge for later on there in the conference.
There it is. Travelers Rest right now is leading 19-14 over Palmetto. Then Blue Ridge, I said that one just a minute ago, I think. Yeah, Greer beat Blue Ridge 51-0. And then, of course, Carolina
Oh, Carolina's playing Berea, so Carolina's losing right now to Berea.
Yeah, got Carolina, and like you've already mentioned the Chapman.
Yeah, Chapman right now was defeated by Bowling Springs 29-7, which, Chapman coming off a huge win against Burns. Most of the time, you usually come out flat and get caught by another team. So, got some interesting competition coming up in the next couple of weeks for Broome, and I think they should be, all these other teams that are on the schedule should be looking at this team like, okay, they got a lot of heart, they got a lot of tenacity, they're going to put us up a fight. So we'll see the interesting games coming up pretty soon. So
That's right. That'd be an interesting game next week,
Yeah.
being down in Union County.
And and the Yellow Jackets got swatted
That's right.
hard by York, so have to see what happens. Right now, the coach is down talking to Coach Fleming, getting his final words of tonight's game. Should all be positive.
I tell you what, it was a great evening, a great atmosphere for football tonight. The weather was fantastic.
Oh, yes.
Today's first day of September, and fall's on the way.
September 23rd. That Saturday will be the first day of fall, and that's that'll be the Woodruff game at home. So they'll usher in fall with the Woodruff game.
Hey, that's right. That's right.
So yeah, I'm glad for football weather. Of course, got some interesting college games coming up this weekend. Look around the.
Well, like Coach Cox mentioned, got Gamecocks and Tar Heels tomorrow night.
Yeah, and
then you got on Sunday night, you got LSU and Florida State. That should be a humdinger.
That is.
Clemson and Duke will be playing on Monday night. So
yeah, they go.
Still plenty of football. The only problem, hopefully we'll find the channels to be able to watch the game. Because I was getting ready to watch a game last night, Florida and Utah. They were getting ready to kick it off, and then all of a sudden I had a blank screen. Yeah. Walt Disney Production had taken the program away from Charter, so
that's crazy.
I had to go to my computer and try to see what's going to happen.
It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen to Florida this year. I mean, Utah's ranked 14th, and they went in there and took care of business.
That wasn't no fluke, because Utah, and they didn't even have their first-team quarterback.
No. Nope. Of course, you got the big North Carolina, South Carolina game coming up tomorrow at 7:30 at the Bank of America Stadium. Game day is going to be there, so that's going to be
a big tomorrow's
thing.
Weather's supposed to be great there.
Beautiful.
Alan. It is.
Yeah.
It's
beautiful.
About around 85, 86 degrees.
And it'd be even cooler. I mean, 7:30 be like tonight, probably in the mid-70s. And gorgeous, low humidity.
Oh, yeah. Don't have to worry about rain or heavy wind. Or there's one game I was watching last night out of Arizona. They were having a dust storm.
Wow.
I never seen one of those things, but you couldn't hardly see the players for a certain time period.
But everybody else is playing. I mean, like you said, you got LSU and Florida State. They got Florida State ranked number 8 this year.
Yeah.
But they got LSU by 2. And then, of course, let me go back to the ACC.
Yeah, the ACC going to have a different arrangement in about another year or so.
I mean, it's all of them.
It's going to be interesting to see that.
Even the SEC, they're trying to bring in some other teams. And it's like, I'm not going to get on my soapbox about this transfer portal and all that and where the money goes. That's what's happening. People following the money.
Everything's a money game. You'll be going out to California and playing a football game. Now, baseball, they said something about some of the other sports, not some of the non-revenue, that they may have a halfway meeting place where they can play. Possibly maybe Dallas, Texas would be a good place for instead of going all the way to California, or they coming all the way to the East Coast.
find a neutral site.
I was reading one article about that. ACC now is the all coastal conference. You know, they can still have their ACC instead of Atlantic Coast. Hey, you can't say that now. You got to be part of the Pacific Coast now.
And of course, you got your Monday. You got your Clemson and Duke. They got Clemson up by 13. So, got some interesting games coming up Saturday and Friday.
Hey, I'm gonna watch as many as I can when I can.
I got to figure out how to watch them. If I can't get the North Carolina South Carolina game on ABC, if they block that out or put some other programming in it, I'm gonna be. I may have to hook up my. No, they won't do that. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do.
Hey, don't rule it out. That's the reason why tomorrow it's gonna be interesting. Not so much about who you're gonna see, is will you be able to see?
Yeah. I mean, that just.
Hey, they just pulled the plug. Why couldn't they? If they're gonna pull the plug, why couldn't they done that a long time ago?
I know. Well, it's just like CBS pulled the plug on ATTU verse and DirecTV. You can't get that on those services now.
You can't get now.
And that's even pushing people more towards streaming services than it is the regular.
That's right. That's been placing a hardship on my mom. She's in an assisted living nursing home, and she always enjoyed watching First Baptist Church on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock. Now she can't see it because they don't broadcast on Channel 7 now.
And my mother's the same. She still is at home, but she's mad
because
she can't get some of her programs on Channel 7.
Yeah, that's right.
Now that I can't get ESPN, I may try Hulu, some other streaming source. See what we can do.
There'll be something out there somewhere.
It's got to be. But what I do is I refuse to pay. I can go on some other places, but they're going to charge me an arm and a leg to stream it.
Oh, I know it. That's right.
And I decided not to go this year. I just didn't want to fight the Charlotte traffic. But I got some games I'm going to go to this year. You going to try to go to any Clemson games?
I'll probably try to go to some Clemson games and may go see Gamecocks play some games. So. But, up to this time, the plug's pulled on all the games. I just use my thumb right there. I start watching games at 12 o'clock Saturday, and I'll watch them all the way to 12 midnight.
Yeah.
That's what you call a football aficionado.
That's right. He's still down there waiting on other players. Well, I think what we should do is say congratulations to Broome. Even though they lost by 1, they did come out here and give Spartan High a fit.
Hey, they certainly did. They gave them all they could handle.
That's right.
And then some.
So let's go back. Like you say, what should they do?
Fido. Forget and drive
That's
on.
Right.
I commend Coach Fleming and his staff for going for the win, going for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah. That right there shows his team. He's got confidence in them.
That's right.
I like the way coaches do that. Give your team confidence. Try it. Say, we're going to put the ball in your hands. Let's go for it. You can do it.
Yeah, but that's what Brian Kelly did last year against Alabama Crimson Tide. They thought they were going to go out there and kick that extra point, maybe go into overtime. He said, why that?
Yeah.
We'll try to go ahead and win the game. And they end up doing it.
I mean, that speaks a lot for Coach Fleming and his staff. So, your buddy still up there, or did he go away?
I thought I was going on the right side. Tell you what, I did a smart thing where I didn't try to
thump him off.
Kick him off his way up there.
Oh, he's
a big
still down
bird,
there.
kick him off his perk.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, our time is done. I mean, they've just about emptied the press box up
They
here.
have.
So
They've gone in a hurry.
I think we're gonna say goodnight.
And
And
everybody will say good night, and everybody have a safe and happy Labor Day.
that's right. Enjoy the last vacation time you can get
That's correct.
before fall gets here. I know I'm gonna enjoy mine. I don't plan on doing anything
I'm not either.
but watch football.
I went ahead and cut my grass yesterday where I can have time to do stuff. I hope to watch football, but I'm not going to make no guarantees about the way things going nowadays.
I know.
You got to take it one day at a time.
Yep. And here comes the train out of Spartanburg. All right, folks. Appreciate you watching. Go visit our sponsors, and we'll pack up, do this again. For our Coach Cox, Coach Toney, Alan Knight, we're going to say good night.
Good evening.